going on? Nobody's here. Oh, look at that. It's like that 3 people show up. So what's happening, folks? Just sitting here taking in the YouTubes. This and that. What's going on in the world of people? Sup Turbo Tommy. And you got Pro Line News. Turbo Tommy. I don't get the whole Turbo Tommy thing. Not sure. Well, all of a sudden I don't know who Tommy is. I don't know that dude. Said, beware of Valentine scams. I ordered my wife diamond jewelry and got a bunch of car parts instead. Yeah, that's a big problem. Turbo Tommy. Could call you the Boost Goose. The Boost Goose. Is a phrase. She didn't get squat. It's. Box of rubbers and Sublime GT 500 has balls in his mouth. Man, that is just ruthless. Nothing like the old tea bag. Blocked. You gonna block Gary? I doubt you're gonna block Gary. Here's the block individual right now. It's gonna just block him.
So I gave him a call. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I don't remember. And he's like, "Oh, got gold in my mouth." You got what in your mouth? Oh, got gold. You got balls in your mouth. He had some teeth work.
Howdy.
Yes, and they had
Oh
balls.
no.
Not much.
What up, buddy?
Been working in the garage. We had good enough weather to do so, and then, well, it's the weather going to take that right back coming next week. So,
Yes, please. Oh, Funky, how's your weather out there, buddy?
Oh, it's what is it? 20 degrees or something.
what,
How much snow you
Celsius?
get?
I don't have to look. Here we go. It's it's 20 degrees.
We hit about 54, 56, and a little bit of sun. So, a lot
you
better
don't
than that windy, cloudy, rainy stuff we had all week.
Yeah.
Welcome to the garage, you don't count.
I seen somebody whom I became friends with a few years back who I found out works for the government. And recently they were complaining that they had to go back to, they had to go back to work.
What form of the government?
I'm not exactly sure, but I just know they were one of the people that were allowed to work from home,
Oh,
for a
yeah.
long time, and they were complaining. And then they showed a picture. He goes, "We're supposed to go back into work." I said, and then I wake up to this, and it looked like, I don't know, 2.5 inches of snow. And I go, "That's what we call a dusting here in Michigan." That would keep us from going to work.
Yeah,
So,
that ain't 2.5 inches ain't bad, but
No,
that
it's
last
not.
round we got their places got about a foot, and we're not equipped to deal with that here. But yeah, a couple inches, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
think that's what we're about
Proline,
to get maybe 1 to 2 inches next week. So
Proline, what was that cam that you were mentioning the other day for the vet? Was that a BTK, I think it was called? And if so, that's the one that we probably will go with, because I've already got some short videos of those cams in the vet, and they sound amazing.
Oh, you gonna install it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, come on. What's the
Hey,
matter?
however, though, I am going to be installing some rock guards and some LED side markers myself. So, Mister, don't do anything yourself on any of your cars. You could stuff that in your head.
Okay, you're talking to a guy who's built engines. And
Yeah.
you tell me putting light bulbs on your car is
Light bulbs? They're
yourself?
not light bulbs.
I'm sorry, but I got to back Funky up on this. He's right.
Well, your opinion doesn't count here, Mr. Balls in my mouth. All right.
Hey, at least I put him in your mouth and not on your forehead.
Oh, gee, thanks.
That's why I find it hilarious when people say, "I do it to mod my car." They talk about
put a
bulbs.
chrome decal or something on it.
Yeah, and I'm just like, give me a break.
This is coming from the same guy who let a 30-second fart go today and says it just slid out.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you what, that old girl that works at the hall with me, she got a big surprise when she walked in my office.
What is this? Is this Satan? What is this red glowing thing here?
Yeah, BTR. That's it. Proline.
Oh, okay. There, I see his face now.
Hello, hairy balls, Mr. Sublime.
Bama. I don't even want to hear it, brother. I don't even want to hear it.
What?
Just go back in your knee-deep wool bully freaking whatever back road country ass bumpkin shit you be sitting on and just.
This is just Sublime being awesome.
Just get your tube of coffee and get it and come back.
Mr. I did
Yeah,
some
someone-
major
someone
mods
needs a
in my
Snickers,
car.
I
I
think.
put LED lights in my side markers.
Hey, and installing rock guards. Let's not forget that, which are a fancy word for mud flaps.
So is that like with
That's
the 3M
great.
tape?
Yeah. Freaking mud guard. Freaking rock guards. It's mud flaps, dude.
Hey, and I've got some floor mats that I'll be installing too.
So
All I gotta say is,
Because I'm going to
Rock guards
install
is that-
floor mats. Yeah. I just, in my world, I just call them putting them in on the floor.
thanks for letting me on, and God bless America.
God bless you. Hey, a buddy of mine did the whole BTR thing on his 16 Corvette. It was nasty.
Yeah, those cams sound really good on those cars.
Well, the thing about it is that, get her done.
Yeah,
Cams?
I'm not going to be installing a cam myself. Thank you.
You said cams, isn't it singular? Cam?
I believe it is. I don't know. I believe so.
It's like listening to Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan, he goes, I like cars and stuff. They're like, and the girl goes, well, can you fix anything on a car? He goes, I could do like oil changes or spark plugs. He goes, most cars nowadays don't even have spark plugs. And I started cracking up laughing. I go, yeah. I said, stick to being a comedian because you're a funny guy.
I guess guess I'd be partially correct if it's an electric vehicle.
Yeah, I know, right?
But yeah,
Or a diesel.
Yeah. But he says,
yeah, but it's got a glow plug though.
Yeah, but it's not a spark plug.
No, almost, but not quite.
Almost only counts in horseshoes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, so Sublime, tell us about these fancy rock guards and these fancy.
Yeah. Now the rock guard is like 3M tape or something you got to peel off and stick on
No, you actually have to take a screw off from the bottom, and then they're held in with clips. So take the screw out on the bottom, pop the clips off, take that one off, put the new one in, pop the clips in, put the screw back in. It's quite a complicated process.
It sounds like. Do you have instructions with that?
I think they are in the box, yes.
Okay, good. You might want to read them a couple times.
Yeah, you're right. I might want to go over them a couple times. Just
Rock
check it.
guard. It sounds like a band.
I mean, make sure you don't get a clip in the wrong spot or backwards.
Exactly.
Saturday the 28th at Wing Stadium. It's Rock Guard with special guest BTR Cam.
Oh my God.
With opening acts when opening acts side markers.
Yeah, Kim said they're mud guards. Get it right. Although I think they technically are called rock guards.
Mm.
They go behind the wheels.
Or mud
You probably
flaps.
do both. So
Yeah.
It's a mod.
It's a mod. It is a mod.
Something like that.
It's a
Hey, if
mod.
Boosted can call tinting his windows a mod, I'm definitely calling LED side markers a mod.
How is that? See, no, that's the thing. That's the other thing. You can call that tinting your windows a mod. Usually you're not doing it yourself. You're having somebody else do the tinting.
He did. He did.
It's not modding. It's I added an accessory.
Technically, it's
Oh
a
my
modification to the car.
Oh, it's not. It's
it's kind of like there's people who say they built their car and they didn't build the car. They paid someone to build the car,
yeah.
but they built their car.
Oh, that's going
by
back
the
to
way,
the old built,
if-
not bought.
If you got the money to have somebody do it, great. But don't act like you did it.
Yeah, just be honest. It's like I bought it. I had some input, and they pretty much said I was wrong. 90% of them, but
Bama.
Yeah.
You watching the truck race?
I'm going back and forth. I was laughing at Jesse Waters right this second.
It's rigged.
Oh God, here we go with Mr. Rigged.
Mr. Rigged. Mr. Rigged.
But yes and no. You see that? They got that one girl racing now.
Yeah, they interviewed her before the race.
Yeah.
Warranty?
Warranty.
Is that the name of the movie? Oh. Kim just started a movie on Netflix.
Oh, dude. So I've been hearing good things about this American Primeval on Netflix. And I watched the first episode. Holy friggin' crap.
What's it called? American Prime Evil?
Yeah.
It's a series?
Yeah, I just watched the first episode. I was like, at the end of it, I was like, good Lord. I was like, Jesus. I mean, they did not come into that one subtly. They just went for it. I was like, Jesus.
What's it about?
It's about a mother and her son trying to get to Utah and just the trials and tribulations they run into Indians and then the freaking ruthless Mormons back in the day with freaking Brigham Young and them. They were a freaking gang. Holy crap.
So where were they starting from to go to Utah?
I think they started out, I think they were coming from Philly, and I think they were in Missouri or Western Missouri. I don't think it was clear, or maybe it was and I missed it. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just wondering how far they had to go to get there.
Yeah, well, I mean, back then it was you could get to a certain point where it was easy, but then there were areas that were just rough,
Oh yeah.
you know. But yeah, it's directed. I don't know if you guys know who Peter Berg is, the director. He used to be an actor, but he's done a lot of stuff. He's done he did that you guys see, God, what was it called on Netflix? He did another series about the Sacklers. Painkiller. That's right. He did the Painkiller series. Yeah, if you guys, Peter Berg, if you guys, you ever seen Copland?
Nope.
You've never seen Copland with Sylvester Stallone?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yes, I did. Yes.
Remember the dude in it who, God, what character do you play? I know I see his character. That's Peter Berg.
Oh, you're talking about when they're standing outside of that shit. Big ass property with a house.
Big ass property with a house.
Well, he's talking to Sylvester Stallone. He played that short part.
No,
Is that the same one?
he was in it pretty significantly. It was Peter
Okay, wrong one.
Copland. He was the guy. Stallone was in love with his wife in that, but he couldn't do anything about it. That's who it was. He was also in the Great White Hype as the boxer fighting. What was his name? Not Keenan Ivory Wayans, but Damon Wayans. I don't know. Peter Berg's done a lot. He's actually in the first episode. It's funny. He directed himself to get killed in that first episode.
Oh, damn. This guy's
What?
driving this car. What kind of car is this?
Are you watching a rig race or?
I don't know what this is. Some movie that Kim just put on Netflix. It's a performance car. It's a stick shift. It's a BMW. I can tell by the way they just showed the wheels.
BMW.
Yep, BMW.
What's up, Barbecue Mike?
What's up, Mike?
Hey, Carmob.
Karma. Okay, what's up, Karma?
What the hell's the name of this movie?
Oh, hey, Funky, did you see that someone else installed, did a video of the Aces install?
Oh yeah, brutal.
Yeah.
Looks like he had some pretty good luck with it.
Did he?
But
Wheel
I don't
man.
think he got the same one you did. He got like the
Oh.
higher end one or something.
Yeah, he got the royal flush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that might have something to do with some of the stuff because I watched Dead Dodge Garage and he had the classic and he had trouble. Now he had a weird combo too, but
Well, yeah, that's
he
the
had
kill.
trouble with getting it to idle. And like same thing that you had, same problem.
Yeah, it just needs to be tweaked, is all.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
it just needs more time, you know. That it probably doesn't help that I keep, unhooking the battery to it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill your tune.
Well, Funky, sometime last summer, Brutal had a video talking about aftermarket run along, run by themselves, blah blah. And I told him about that. You was putting the Aces on yours, and so he had texted me, and I said, "Yeah, it's Aces." So I sent him a little chat there, and he said, "Well, that'd be something I'll look into." So I guess he finally looked into it because he wanted to do something different.
Yeah.
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 And I ain't saying I'm the one that done it. I'm just saying I talked to him about it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hear about anybody using those. I also all of a sudden seen it on Facebook going, what is this? And I thought it was just some kind of Chinese garbage.
Mm-hmm.
But then I decided to look into it a little bit and seen the videos and stuff, a couple of videos that were out there. And then I was like, wait a minute, this thing is I think this shit's legit, man.
Yeah.
Because I looked into the company they're in Tennessee. It's a weird town. It's called Mossy Bog Mossy, Tennessee,
Yeah.
or something weird like that. And then
Mossy Boggs.
Huh?
Mossy Boggs.
Okay.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Well, the only reason I know because we talked about it last summer. So anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Is that kind of like musty balls in Sublime?
Oh
it's Fuzzy
boy.
Boggs.
There you go. Yeah.
Block
See, it
10
wasn't-
ways till Sunday, my friend.
It wasn't until Ford Takeover when I was talking to that dude with the beautiful 4i, that freaking gorgeous dual torque storm freaking 4i.
Hey, listen, I talked to that guy after you looked at that car.
Yeah.
And I talked to him probably about a month or so after that. And he goes, man, that guy funky, man. He left some marks all over that car.
He said what?
He left cum marks all over that car.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was over there with a UV light. But yeah, no, and that's when I was talking to him, and I said, I don't know, I asked him a couple of questions, and I said, yeah, I said, I just bought an Aces, and he goes, oh, he goes, you know, the owner of Aces used to work for Phytech.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, no shit, really? He said, yeah. I said, now everything's making sense. I'm like, okay. So that guy basically took the stuff that he learned from Phytech and made it better, if you ask me.
Yes.
That's what you were saying before. So yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, I would be interested in seeing their standalone, you know, where it doesn't have the throttle body, so you use all your hardware.
Oh yeah,
One of those. Yeah, because they got the one for the LS. I'm like, well, the computer don't know what it's for, so it's got to be just, you know, plugins or whatever and connectors.
Yeah.
And it's
I mean,
like $600.
Yeah, everything's LS based that they make. Like when the wiring harness that I had, it was funny just how the fact that it was made to be put on a distributor that's on the back side of the engine.
Yeah.
You know, and
I
luckily
mean, that's how most people do it. Ford's got to be different, you know.
yeah, and luckily I had that that extender plug that comes with like an MSD distributor. You know, if you need a longer plug because you want to put your coil in a certain spot. And I was like, wait a minute. I said, I think that would actually work. And I went and got it, and lo and behold, because there was no way that plug was going to connect to the distributor where it was at, where I had it. So I thought I was going to have to lengthen it, and then I found that little extension pigtail, and that worked out pretty good.
So, I mean, I would be, because, you know, like my 89 is speed density. And as soon as I start doing stuff to it, and I'm going to reach its limit, or the 30-something-year-old thing's just going to give it up. So, you know, I need to have a backup plan. Do I go carburetor, or, you know, do I have some sort of injection system I can put on it? So that's what I was kind of thinking is I'm keeping my same intake manifold and everything like that, all my injectors, you know, every mod I've done, I could put that on there and be good.
Yeah, I was like, because Gary probably knows this guy Fonzie, who's got the Fairmont. Because I was asking, because he got that Barra in there. When I bought a throttle body from him, I got it, and I didn't realize when I got it, it had a V band on it, and I didn't want to. I'd have to fabricate something in order to make it work. I didn't realize that. So, but I bought it from him, and I talked to him a little bit about Barra, and I asked him, I said, what tuning, what are you going to use? He goes, I'm trying to figure out how to use a Holly right now. He goes, I think I can make it work. But then I think he abandoned that eventually and just went with a Haltech.
So which one did you get, Funky? I forgot. Aces.
Their base model, their kill shot.
Yeah,
okay.
The kill shot, not the kill shot classic, because they sell the classic.
I don't even know what that
Yeah,
is.
I was wondering. That's the one my son got.
Did he?
Yeah. But he didn't get it. I think when you got yours, it was like where you got the bigger screen, but I think it was $5.99 or $7.99.
No, I paid. This was before all that was going on.
Yeah.
But I got mine for like $1,000, just under $1,000.
Yeah, but you got distributor and you got like the top
Yeah.
end kit.
Yeah, I got the distributor and the their coil, and for some reason I didn't know why, but I got this. I didn't realize it. It didn't. I don't know. It was weird the way it was advertised, but I got that big screen.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect that. I said, "What is this? And why did I get it?" It was a free gift, but it wasn't clear that was a free gift at the time. So that was a strange thing. And then the other thing they gave me was one of the pressure sensors. They gave me a free pressure sensor with some AN fittings. I was like, damn.
Huh. That's interesting. I'm looking at it, and the Ford is $892.97, and the Mopar is $892.97. I guess they haven't caught on with what everyone else does. Is it says Mopar, so add 25%.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole point of what Aces was doing was they were getting away from the whole Holly's like, look at us, we got a throttle body injection. You want a Holly? Well, you're gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
And
well, that's the other
Aces
thing
just
is
got away from
they're
that.
the same
Said,
price.
Hey, look, man, you want something? We're gonna sell it to you at a fair price.
Yeah, their Chevy is the same price as your Mopar, which is the same price as your Ford, which that aggravates me when you see like a Chevy part for $50, and it's a Ford part, same thing, same company, $100, and Mopart's $200. It's like, well, I guess they ain't shopping with you. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I believe my son got his for $5.99. I think it was.
It's so funny because I watched this guy who goes and travels, and he's in Ecuador, and they're at this place where this guy was making jewelry out of pure silver, and then he's there with his mom, and so he decided he'd buy her some earrings she wanted, and they said, how much for these? They said $18. I said, $18. They said, how much would this be in the U.S.? They said probably triple.
Yeah, that middleman shipping everything, right?
Well, what they were doing was they were just selling the jewelry at silver cost.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, not at the price of somebody making it too, right?
Yeah,
just the price of silver.
And the funny thing is, they use American currency there, and what they use most of is American like silver dollars.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
Those are worth a penny.
Well, no, not that's just the term silver. It's not like
silver. Okay, so it's not like the actual silver.
Yeah,
dollar.
Right. They're like the like the dollar coins, I should say. He goes, everything's $1. He goes, everything's $1. So it's like he goes, you give them $20 and it costs you $10. They'll give you $10 back in coins.
Oh shit.
Coins could be good.
But I was actually shocked. Ecuador's got their shit together down there, man, It's not like a freaking a Chile or a Brazil. Just, you know what I mean? There's just poverty and corruption, and these people actually got their shit together in Ecuador. And I said, it's funny, you don't really hear crazy things ever coming from Ecuador, unrest or corruption or anything like that. But it just seemed like, I was just kind of surprised by that, because usually something in South or Central America is just a corrupt country with a lot of poverty.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Haltech is high. Yeah, Haltechs are expensive. But I think they're very adaptable to anything, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, there's another one out there. It's like simple fuel injection or something like that. And, oh, well, this should be pretty cheap. And it's like $3,000. It's like, well, that don't sound very simple.
What?
Yeah, Haltech's a high. Yeah, they're a high end standalone.
Punch him in the fucking face.
No, that's not the delivery guys.
Well, here's the way I look at it. My car ain't gonna know what brand's on there. It's just gonna know does it work or not. You know.
Yeah. Well, it's been a fun experiment with the old hooker where with because I with that car I didn't want to start buying all the good stuff like I did with my other car. I was like, let's explore the whole cheap aspect of it, the Chinese stuff, you know. Let's see what's good, let's see what's bad. And I'll tell you what, man, people do bitch about it, but I mean, all the crazy Chinese stuff that I got on that car that works pretty good, like
Yeah. Throttle bracket.
$150 single plane intake, which is
Yeah. There's.
flat.
I mean.
it was flat as all hell. It wasn't warped like I hear nightmares about, you know.
Mhm. I mean, sure, that could probably happen, but that could happen when you get an Edelbrock or a Holly or whatever too, and you pay 3 times the price. So, yeah, that's the one thing that aggravates me too. Is it's like I would buy an Edelbrock intake. I'm not paying $500 for an intake when I get a $130 one. You know,
Yeah.
you got to be a little bit competitive here. You can't be, just way over the top prices.
It's like the whole linked bar lifters. I mean, I've gone through this whole exercise to find out that people who are paying $1,200 for Howard Cam's link bars are having the same problem as I am at $140.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like we come to this conclusion: the damn things make noise, no matter what. No matter if it's $140 or if it's $1,200.
Well, there's a reason the factory doesn't use link bar lifters. Is some of the things that, like with the factory stuff, it can't have noises like that because there'll be people. Hey, my car's making a tick. Fix it.
Yeah.
Trains are coming.
But it's like AN fittings. I bought mostly evil stuff. But
Yeah.
some stuff I did get, the fittings I did get when I bought the cheap fuel pressure regulator, those ones, if you look at the evil ones, when you go to put the parts on the actual fuel line, actually they're reverse thread. You reverse thread them on. But the ones I got with that cheap regulator, those are just push on. But I was like, oh boy. But it doesn't matter. They both work fine.
Yeah. And, Evil Energy, their stuff, actually, most of the things I've seen are pretty affordable. And then.
Yeah. And the thing is that pressure regulator, I switched to an Aeromotive because I was trying to figure out why the car wasn't starting, and that was my doing because they have this unorthodox way of setting the timing up on it that I wasn't used to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the problem was. It wasn't the regulator. So that regulator that I got that was Chinese worked fine, and it still does. It's just, well, now I got an Aeromotive, and I'm not going to change it because that's an actually good quality part.
Yeah, but you got the other one for a spare too.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
But, well, I just went through an exercise with distributors on my 360. I bought name brand $360. Get rid of all your electronic ignition, converts everything. Everything's all in one. Not a HEI, but their own proprietary stuff, and it sucked. I mean, there's no way I can make the thing work. I put the stock stuff in and worked fine.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, not going to do that again. But with the factory one that I put in, well, it's a factory replacement, but it's kind of hot rodded, all new. It's Proform. Well, I can go through and I figured out that the pickup coil, distributor cap, rotor, all that stuff, I can get lifetime warranty, like Blue Street, standard Blue Street line, lifetime warranty at the parts store. So every component in there, I can replace lifetime warranty.
Yeah.
And, all this aftermarket stuff, it's all proprietary. If I needed a cap, I'd have to go to that company and order one and wait for them to come in. It's like, it's cap, rotor, anything. So
Punk, is the truck still staying cool?
Huh?
Car Mob was asking a question.
Oh.
I didn't see it.
Oh yeah. It's all good now. I mean, that's stupid. Yeah, I got burned on that. I just should have replaced that stupid pump. But the guy, yeah, I was just listening to the guy. He's like, hey, if it spins, fine. And
Well,
there's
I mean,
no
it was
crack in
fine
your
for a year.
impeller, just stick it right
Yeah.
back on. And I checked it all. I'm like, God, this thing's smooth as glass.
Yeah.
It was on its way out. I didn't even know it.
But, I mean, it worked for a year. So, I mean,
I've done that so many times, man. Put a water pump on and then a month later I have to change it. I'd be so mad I'd sell the car.
yeah. And that's always the way it is. You're in there, you got the water pump off, and you're looking at it, man, this thing looks good. And it won't be 3 months later the thing could go out. It's like, I just had the thing.
Yeah.
Really?
But you don't want to spend the money to buy a new one. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, because you're already knee deep in buying all these other parts you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if it was on a Coyote, but it was on a, freaking 3.5, which is dual fucking, twin
Yeah, but it's still- it's a water
turbocharger. You got
pump. It just
cross
sucks,
piping going
you know?
everywhere. Yeah, but yeah, it was so funny when I knew I didn't have any antifreeze in the truck, and I was like, well, let me just go down to the truck stop here and just get antifreeze and put it in there. So I just got some of that all-purpose stuff because, like I said, whatever was going in was coming out, so it didn't matter what I put in there.
Does that take the specific? It doesn't use the old green stuff.
No, it uses the Dex Cool orange.
Okay.
And yeah, when I went to the truck stop, I just wanted I said, whatever I'm going to put in there is coming right back out. So I just got the universal stuff. I just needed coolant in there. And then, like I said, I put it in and I started the truck up and I'm like, what the hell's that noise? And I looked underneath it to see if it was leaking and I didn't see anything. So I was like, dude, that is not a good sound. And I'm trying to see the accessory drive, and I'm just trying to get the right angle. And as soon as I saw that pulley flopping back and forth, I said, "Oh shit!" And I shut the hood and got home quick.
Yeah, yeah, you wouldn't have made it if you hadn't have stopped, right? But you didn't have any trouble making it home once you added antifreeze.
Yeah, it was, dude. It was 20 degrees. It wasn't going to get hot, but yeah, I mean, I put coolant in there just so it'd be in there. But yeah, I made it home just fine. But just seeing that thing wobble, I was like, "Geez, man."
Be prepared for the worst.
Yeah. So did you have to drive a different vehicle to work, or was that just over a weekend?
No, I took my dad's truck, which it's a 2006 F-250, and it is a truck.
Yeah.
You feel every bump. You're riding along, and you're just, yeah.
Hey, that's where my car is, but that's because the struts and shocks are bad in it.
Well, his is just a real, back before they made trucks feel like Cadillacs,
Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, it is nice. I enjoy that in my truck. It tows better than the old stuff thought about doing, but I want a little truck in my truck too.
Well, I like my truck the way it is. It cruises nice.
But okay, I just towed some stuff in my truck, and I got the 5.7 in it. So what mileage do you get out of yours if you're towing your car?
Oh, I think I still get like 13 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, I think I might be 15 in mine. It's hard to tell, but yeah, then without towing anything, it's like 22, 23. So it takes a hit for sure.
When I had my older truck, I was driving it down to Tennessee with the 21 Mach 1 on it. And I was averaging probably about 15 miles to the gallon with that truck. My new truck with that 93 on it, I was getting between 11 and 13, depending on if I was going uphill or whatever, you know.
And that's towing, right?
That's towing.
Yeah. I think it's because I don't have the cylinder deactivation whenever I'm towing. Basically, it's or I can't do it
Yeah.
as much or something.
My truck is weird because it's like I'm 20 miles from work. It's mostly highway, but I only get 15 miles to the gallon.
Really,
Yeah, and I'm driving
with the
75.
V6.
Yeah, and I'm driving 75. Now, if I take it on longer trips, it'll get 20 miles a gallon.
Well, what kind of fuel do you use on longer trips?
I just use 87.
Okay, because I get better fuel on longer trips because I use higher, 93.
Yeah, I just put 89 in mine, and even around town, I'm 19 around town, but on trips, I'm 23, 24.
Well, understand too, mine's a first gen EcoBoost, and when I was talking to a salesman at a different dealership, and he goes, yeah, a lot of people don't understand. And this was back in 2017. He goes, a lot of people don't understand these first generation EcoBoosts. He goes, your mileage really gets dialed in when you're like going 68 miles an hour or less. He goes, once you're going 70, he goes, you're not getting the maximum fuel efficiency. So the newer these engines got, the more fuel efficient I think they got, the better they got. But
I'm just surprised at your mileage because, like I said, I got the quad cab standard bed with the 5.7 in it, and I figure you'd be getting better than that.
Nope.
Is it tow your car pretty good though?
Oh yeah, not even like it. It's not even. Can't even really tell you're towing a car unless you're on concrete, and that's when it starts tugging on you.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know why that is. When you hit concrete, you can feel your trailer.
Really? Is it maybe the tires on your trailer?
I don't know, but if you hit blacktop,
is it the lines in the concrete where you get the thing?
No, it just kind of tugs on you. You're
It
but-
doesn't be your tires.
but as soon as you hit blacktop, it's smooth as shit.
Right. Right.
So
I got radials on my trailer, so I don't have that problem. So I wonder, if you're having a problem with your tire. It's not a problem. It's just that's just the way those tires ride.
he says I feel like I'm floating when I drive my 18. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's on my trailer. It's just regular trailer tires. I don't even know the brand of them.
$20 miles a gallon in town if you drive it. Haven't been on the highway yet. Yeah. Who was it? Adam, Mr. Tiote. He was driving. Of course, he's got that T56 Magnum 6-speed, and he said when that was at 2021 when he drove the T-Bird down there to Foxtoberfest. I think he said he stopped twice for gas. I was like, what? He goes, yeah. He goes, dude, I couldn't believe it. It's the gas mileage was just like a monster. So he must have a hell of a freaking sweet sixth gear.
I don't know, dude. I only filled up twice going down there this last time.
Now, this is from Michigan to Charlotte, North Carolina, dude.
Oh, I'm talking about the Jackson.
Yeah, he said
Okay.
he said he filled up 2 or 3 times. That was it. I was like, damn. So
And that was in a what?
his T-Bird, it's a Coyote.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got a
It's a car. It's fairly lightweight, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's getting
Magnum in it too,
mid-20s.
and he's probably got a hell of a sweet 6 gear.
Dude, that car's sweet.
Yeah, because Silver Street, I think, isn't that who that is? Silver Street Performance. Their transmission.
Silver Fox. They do the transmission. They do the AOD stuff.
Yeah, so he was he got that transmission from them, so they probably got him a nice 6 gear on that, good ratio in it.
Right.
I mean, I remember my when I was driving my Fox a bunch, I was getting some pretty good mileage out of it, over 20.
Yeah, I think my Fox does pretty good with gas mileage if I'm not like smashing. Well, if it has 355 gears, it'd probably get a lot better gas mileage than it does with 373s. But
I'm doing something a little different this year for Takeover.
huh?
Yeah, I'm going to do something a little different to go to Ford Takeover this year.
You do something different.
Yeah, the wife and I are taking both our cars.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, and rest assured, I am not driving my Mustang to Ford Takeover. Probably ever.
Yeah, but my Mustang's new.
Yeah, exactly.
My 70, I would never drive down there. No.
Yeah, because you never know if your starter or your coil or your alternator or voltage regulator, it doesn't matter if you got a new lifetime warranty one, that they can go out at any minute.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I drove Black Sunshine with the original engine, all original stuff down there and back one year, and I didn't have any issue with it. And I would jump in that car and take it anywhere. I wouldn't be afraid. The only thing I don't like is I don't have cruise control, man, and that kills my friggin' foot. I just can't take it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, when I drove that Takeover that one time, holy crap! I'd get out and I'm just like trying to shake my foot out, man. I'm like, this sucks, but other than that, the car cruises great, you know.
But,
yeah,
I can drive my Mach with 70. I can drive it anywhere, but I'm afraid to drive that thing somewhere and then it gets stranded on the side of the road. That's my fear.
Yeah.
And I used to not worry about that in my my Fox until I had a failure. Distributor went out, and then I had TFI modules go out, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to go too far with it, you know, because you never know when something stupid like that to go out, or a solenoid, or you know.
Yeah, that car has never left me stranded, man. Ever.
I broke a starter, like the cable that goes to the starter, the hot wire. The ring terminal actually split in half, and I got stuck in the parking lot. Luckily, I was in the AutoZone parking lot, but still, it's, you know, something just dumb like that. I've had those things happen too.
I remember one time the car wouldn't start. I pushed the clutch in and it wouldn't start one time. I'm like, what the hell is this? This is before I started really working on it. I said, I wonder if it's that neutral safety switch. I just reached up underneath there and kind of just banged on it and then pushed it in again and the car started up. So if you want to say that was the only issue I ever had with it, threatening to leave me stranded, maybe you say that, but
yeah.
But
I've had the pickup coil go bad in my distributor. I was at the autocross, and the thing is, I did fine racing, and I put everything up, and I was getting ready to go home, and then you know, that's started doing the whole, you know, bad carburetor lawnmower thing on me, and it's like,
Yeah.
So I had to call a buddy. So that's one reason I got the truck and trailer, so I can go out to a track or whatever.
I know our friend of ours who's got an 04 Mach 1, he pulled his engine out just recently and sending it off to the machine shop. I guess he thinks he heard it when he went motocrossing with it. So it's like, damn.
Oh, this coming weekend, there's an autocross event coming up. Or not this weekend, next weekend. So we're already starting the race season. I think the quarter or 8th mile track's open now too.
Yeah.
Broken Tool, where you live at?
Arkansas, Oklahoma, right on the border. Technically Oklahoma.
Technically.
Yeah, I mean like 1 mile, not even 1 mile. I moved to Oklahoma and it's not even a mile. I can go out on my front porch and see Arkansas.
Yeah, we used to go down to Chattanooga, Tennessee, and my grandma lived right next to like main road there, and you cross the street is in Georgia. You stand in the middle, you'd be in Georgia and Tennessee at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like standing at the equator. You could have one foot in the northern hemisphere and the other foot in the southern hemisphere. You'd be, if it was winter in one, you'd be in summer in the other. How about thinking that way?
That's what I'm talking about.
Speaking of machine shop, I'm getting an engine ready to go to a machine shop.
What are you getting ready?
What's that?
What are you getting ready?
The 318 two-barrel build.
Mm.
Oh, Mopar.
Yep.
Mopar, mostly old parts and rust.
Yes.
My old Plymouth ain't running.
Well, it's not a Plymouth I'm working on, so it's actual Dodge.
But it's still
What
a
is-
Mopar.
Machine shop is prison. What do you mean by that?
Who was that, Mike?
When you
No, no.
Proline was
you'll
saying
never
that.
get it back.
I don't know. I guess I'm jaded, man, because, and I'm glad I never burnt that bridge when those guys put that engine together dirty. Because after we took it apart and found out that's what they did, that's when Justin's like, he goes, they may have put that thing together dirty. He goes, but he measured my bores. He goes, but those guys are actually spot on with their machine work, dude. So I'm glad I never went and confronted them about it, because they do quick, good work with the machine work. Because when he measured the other block, and he goes, dude, this one's good too. He goes, those guys know what they're doing with machine work. He goes, I just wouldn't trust them to put an engine together again.
Yeah.
And
I've had that same thing happen. There's great machine shop, and exact same thing happen. And that's when I'm like, you know what? I know how to build engines. I'm not paying someone else to screw it up. I can do that myself.
yeah, that's the thing, man. It's like that 351. I had them put cam bearings, bore it, and hot tank it, and it cost me $323, and they had it done in like a week and a half.
Did you deck the block on that or not?
No, I didn't do any of that.
You didn't have it a line honed. You just had it bored and clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm going to do on this engine is I'm going to go ahead and have it a line hone and deck the block, and then double check the rods, because I've already rebuilt it. It only ran about 3 years, and we pulled it out. It's been sitting, but I did that about 15 years ago. So
Frank
it's
Stang
just dirty.
might have 2 cars at Ford Takeover. What?
Hell yeah, baby.
I'm
Nice.
seriously never taken anything else to a machine shop. What if you need the cylinders bored? You can do it yourself?
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Hey, you can do it. So if you ever watch that dude, This and That Garage, he had a 351, and he bored it himself in his freaking pole barn, because he had this old school borer that you stick right on the block.
Oh, so he didn't he had the tool to do it. He wasn't trying to do it with a dingleberry hone
No,
or
but he had,
or something.
when I've seen people bore them out, you put this block on the big ass machine, not put this little machine on top of the block.
Yeah.
I was like, what is that, and where did you get it? I'm interested. And it was an old tool, you could tell, but
Yeah.
shit.
I mean, it's basically just like a portable drill guide is what it is. If I'm understanding you right.
Yeah, you just set it right on there. I was like, damn.
Set it on there, and yeah.
I'm sorry.
This guy?
I'm thinking bad about Sublime.
Yeah, is he turned into like Terminator? I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Oh, no, man. When you said old tool, I thought you were talking about Sublime.
The shop took a year on my black. Oh, it's black. Another shop had my rotating assembly for 6 months. Brother, you got to learn how to put this shit together yourself. All you got to do, you got to learn. Take it to a machine shop. Just say, bore the bitch and clean it.
Yep.
See, I don't even blow or have them put cam bearings in it. I just do it myself.
I don't like doing cam bearings.
No, they're
I'll
not.
let them do that. That and freeze plugs.
Eh,
Freeze plugs.
Yeah,
I've done that in the six. I've done that in the
Just a little
6.5 Mustang one time in the front yard.
little RTV on them and a socket and tap them on in.
Yeah.
I put those things in while they were still in the car.
That's what I did. It was in my car. I put it in.
I've paid a machine shop to put them in because it's just easier to do.
I was
Yeah,
nervous
but the
as hell.
motor's not out.
I was nervous as hell to freaking put cam bearings in, and then I started doing it, and I'm like, this is easy.
Well, once you got the right tool to do it with, it's not bad.
Yeah.
1 year to bore a block, man. You need
Jeez.
Yeah,
You
there's
find
more
some-
than one machine shop. Like the one that I'm taking it to is a highly, like I've always heard good stuff about them. That is the machine shop to go to. So that's why I'm going to go through and go with them.
I got
But
lucky.
yeah, it's scary if you don't know a good machine shop. But once you find one,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the one I go to don't have them put an engine together, but they sure do good machine work, and they do it cheap, and they do it in a timely fashion too.
Well, I got Holbrook up here, so he does all my machining for me from now on. And my buddy, the guy that built the engine for me last, is good friends with him, so he gets them in and out quick.
Shit, 1 year to bore a block. After
I
about
give you about a month.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm picking my stuff up and going somewhere else.
I'd give him a month, and then I'm going over there. Yo, dude, just give me my shit back.
Yeah, you're not the only machine shop in town. Apparently, you don't have time to do my stuff. So
It's either they don't have time or they're just not interested.
yeah,
Yeah. It's like the guys I go to, they're LS guys. They are. You know, but I don't care. They know what they're doing.
well, it pays the bills, right?
Except for putting engines together. And they may have said, hey, I'm not gonna freaking pay attention to put this Ford together.
Yeah, it ain't gonna run good anyway. Only way to make powers with a LS, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got a notification. It's saying it's Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Is it? Hello?
Hello.
hello.
I thought I knocked myself off. I'm sorry.
I want to tell you what kind of Valentine's Day I've had today.
Mm.
So I ordered my wife's a nice set of bouquet of flowers, for Valentine's Day. I ordered them at 12 o'clock. They said they'll be here, by 5 o'clock. Then I get another thing, they ain't gonna be here until 8 o'clock. Then they sent me a thing that said that they were delivered when they wasn't. Then finally by 9 o'clock, I get some flowers, but not the ones I ordered.
So, did you get the flowers at the machine shop that William had to went to or something?
Maybe.
I like the fact that you ordered them on, Valentine's Day. Like they're not going to be busy or anything.
But listen,
They didn't do anything else because everyone else pre-ordered their stuff.
Yeah, true point. True point. You got to.
hang on a second. Listen to my side before you start running your mouth. I ordered them from them for years and never had an issue on Valentine's Day, and never had an issue. But today, they even sent me the wrong damn flowers.
Let me tell you
Maybe they're
about my
already doing
Valentine's
that.
Day. So this notification just popped up on my screen, and I went, "Oh, it's Valentine's Day." I wrote the date down and everything when I was at work. I never even thought about it. It's another fucking day.
Yeah, but normally I order them. She usually gets them within a couple hours. Never have I ever had this.
Yeah, I went to go get a haircut today, and there's one of those time things saying that they were going to be back in like an hour. I go, is that real? I've never seen this before here. And the door was locked. I was like, well, that sucks, you assholes. I said, what's up with this all of a sudden? I'm like, damn, it's like 1:30.
Somebody got a new wife and they had to take care of her.
I was like, I mean, I mean, look at this mug. It's getting it's getting unruly.
I mean, just shave it all off. It's a simpler way to go about it.
Yeah, I know, but I got luscious locks, so I just might as well enjoy it while I can. It could be like my nephew, who's just turned 30. Yeah, he just turned 30, and he was bald when he was like 22. It's like, he just got that bad mom gene.
Mm.
Well,
What
I'm
you
gonna hop off here. Y'all have a good one. Good chatting with y'all.
Broken tool.
Later, broken too.
Hey,
Oh,
Pete.
you're all right, man. We'll see you.
So, Funky trying to say that his mom is bald?
I'm just wanting to know if
No. Usually, when you have a balding issue, it's usually from your mom's side.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you.
So what usually that means is her father was bald, and yes, her dad was bald.
Yes.
So that's why my nephew has the bald, which my brother and my dad and we just don't have. Now, this is the funny thing. My dad's dad was bald, but not me, my brother, or my dad. So my grandfather was bald.
So that means your dad must have got the gene from
It's a gene that
his
follows.
mother's side because,
Yeah,
well, you
exactly.
got to think about it. Your dad's not bald, and you said, what now? Your grandfather was?
No, this is just proving the fact that they say that the balding gene comes from the mother.
Yes, I agree.
So my dad, his mom's dad apparently wasn't bald. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but it must have been that my grandfather's mother, her dad must have been bald. You know what I mean?
so. We got Pink's Garage in here. I wonder if he's riding the bus.
Riding the bus.
The bus? The wire bus?
Wire bus?
Oh, the I got you.
Funky didn't, man. He's off.
It took me a minute. I got it.
Wire bus.
The
Bus
bus?
bar.
Bus
Huh?
bar?
Bus bar.
Oh. Okay.
You done forgot about it, Funky?
No, I was just random.
It just must be that fucking old age creeping in, man.
No, I know what you're talking about, but I don't understand where that came up in conversation.
Because he said Pink was here. He's riding the bus.
I was making a joke, and the only person that got it is Bama.
No, I
So
mean,
we're-
I got it. I guess I just didn't find it funny. I don't know.
So me and Gary just twisted.
Yeah, Pinks, I am a funny guy.
Funny how?
Funny shade.
Funny ha or just funny quick queer.
Funny quick queer. What?
That was on Saturday Night Live years ago.
Talking about funny bent wrist.
You know the story, the way you tell it.
Yeah. Yeah. The way you told it.
Oh God! Like I said, I'm just not as smart as you guys.
Well, none of us is smart as Salty.
Oh, you had to bring him into it, huh?
Oh yeah, he's out here driving. He's right now. He's on his computer driving diesel trucks
What?
in the game. Yeah, he's got a game.
He's driving diesel trucks in the game.
Yeah, he's going back in time.
If I can turn back time.
So, like I said, he told me he has a game where he's in the garage and he's building cars.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Does he
Well,
got
no, there is a couple games where you can build cars, but I don't know about diesel trucks.
Does he got to like install cam bearings in this game?
Gary, it was a joke. I'm sorry. It wasn't good. It was a draw trying to get him to get in.
It was
Oh,
a draw.
well,
You talking about Southern draw?
Yeah, Southern draw.
Hey, Barbecue Mike, did you get that address I sent you, buddy?
Livonia.
Livonia. His dad was a big Cleveland guy. He built Cleveland's, and one of the last Cleveland's that I had built, not the one in the 70s, that I had, he built that engine.
And who was that?
Need to finish the Fairmont. Love the content. What content? He's turned into Sublime.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. No, that's way off.
Wait a minute. The handlebar mustache, I'm about ready to grab a hold of it.
Handlebar mustache.
Yeah, that one in your picture?
What picture?
Never mind. Funky.
What are you talking? Handlebar mustache?
Well, it looks like a handlebar mustache you got in that thing right there, man.
Oh, my AI picture? It's a goatee. I guess you gotta blow it up.
Looks like a Fu Manchu.
What are you talking about?
Blow it up there, Funky. Let's see it.
And,
All right, hold on. Give me a second.
look like
I wouldn't say it's a handlebar, but I guess you could grab him by the back of his head.
No, it's like a.
Hey, wait a minute. I see fingerprints on the back of his ears. So, Frank's Three Stinks, I am going to be back on the Fairmont. I'm going to end up doing it myself because I got time now.
So the guy you was talking about a while back is not helping out?
Well, no, I was going to pay the guy to do it because I was in
Yeah.
negotiations and I'm just tired of the car being in the garage, you know. And but now that negotiations are over with, I think I'm going back to my normal schedule, so I should be able to work on it more.
Yay!
So that's my plan. I still might have him come over and help me now and then because he could use the money, right?
Yeah. As long as it's not a crackhead.
No, he's not a crackhead. He's just down on his luck, man. He had a nice little shop and stuff like that, and then they sold the complex. And the guy that bought it, when it started all kinds of different rules and wanted to raise the rent, and he's like, man, I just can't pay that much rent. So,
Yeah. Well, I meant that as a joke, not personally.
oh no, that's fine. I mean, I'm just saying, oh, that's why. But no, he's not a crackhead.
So, Funky, what are you thinking about all this Doge shit
think
they found out? Ain't it excellent?
I think it's fantastic. It's
Yes.
great, but at the same time, it's like they're you got all these people crying foul, which is kind of stupid because I think I just heard an analogy earlier. It was they're saying he's got too much power. I said, what are you talking about? He's only doing what Donald Trump's telling him to do.
Yes.
He's the one making the decisions, not Elon Musk. It's like, and the best analogy I heard about it was that somebody robs your store.
Yeah.
So Elon Musk comes in, looks at your videotape, tells you who robbed your store, and now you want to fire Elon Musk.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the best way to put it.
Yeah, I think I shared that from you on Facebook.
I was like, what the? That's the
Yeah.
best way to put it. The guy's only doing what he's told to do.
And my thing about it is that we knew stuff like this was going on,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
but we didn't think it was this big.
Have you guys
No.
listened to what's his name? Is his name Mike Benz? He was just on Joe Rogan. I heard him on Tucker Carlson. He's been on Sean Ryan. Who's
Yeah,
this dude?
I've heard of him, but I hadn't listened to anything you said.
Yeah, Mike Benz. This dude's been diving into this thing for like 10 years now. And all the stuff that he's dug up, it's just this stuff you're seeing. He said is the tip of the iceberg, and he starts.
Oh no, yeah, they ain't even nowhere close to what's underwater.
And you got all these judges, and Matt Walsh said it too. You got all these judges who are putting up these saying he's, Trump's got to halt this stuff. And Matt, and I'm just like, I'm thinking to myself, why does Trump even got to listen to these judges? These guys aren't elected; they were appointed. I don't think he really has to listen to these judges. And that's Matt Walsh brought up that point and said, there's no reason why he has to listen to these judges. He's the commander in chief.
Yep.
He can totally ignore what these people are saying. I'm like, what these judges are saying. It's just because he has an opinion that you shouldn't be doing. They got fraudulent payments, legitimate fraudulent payments that the judge is telling him he needs to pay.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
But the thing is that kills me is where it says, okay, 50 million is going to so and so, but they're saying we only got 10 million of the 50 million. Okay, where's the other 40 million?
Yeah.
Money laundering.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. That's what kills me.
Money
And then the one part with Social Security where you got, I forgot how many people is 150 years old.
Yeah.
They're getting money. They're dead. I'm sorry, but there's no 150-year-old people.
I watched that whole press conference of Elon in the Oval Office with his son.
Yeah.
And it was, he was like, yeah, there's people that are 150 years old. He goes, either they should be really famous and be in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yep.
Or they're probably dead.
Yeah.
He goes, and we probably shouldn't be paying that anymore.
That's
I'm
right.
like,
And you know what it comes down to? Somebody in their family is still getting it, or somebody else is getting it. That's it. There's no other way around it. Either one part of the family is still getting that check, or somebody else is getting it.
Oh, yeah.
The thing about it is somebody else is getting it because, like, again, money
Yeah.
laundering. So that's what it goes. And they use that money for, these guys coming over the border and everything else.
Yep.
But when they got all this money being spent, and first thing you would think is that it would piss people off because our vets are sitting out on the fucking street.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right.
Well, the thing is, there was some reporter decided to ask Elon. She goes, yes, I want to, and she had some foreign accent. She goes, I want to ask you about you said that $50 million went to condoms in Gaza. This turned out not to be true. It was for Mozambique as well, and whatever and what. And he goes, look, I'm going to tell you something. He goes, I'm not going to get everything right, and it's going to be important for us to correct the things that aren't right. He goes, but $50 million in condoms, that's a lot of condoms.
Yeah.
He goes, and I don't think American people are in favor of that much money going to send condoms to any country, no matter who it is. And I was like, no shit. What was your whole point, you dumb bitch? Like, come on, it's not our job to fucking stop AIDS from spreading in fucking Africa. All I have to say is what Duke Nukem said: let God sort them out.
Yeah.
Or let them sort each other out because that's what they do as well.
It's not our problem, man. God.
I don't care what they say. We're not the world police. I don't care.
Know.
My daddy always told me that if you can't take
you better shop around. No.
My daddy always told me if you can't take care of your own house, you need to leave other people's houses alone.
That's right. Yes, sir. I agree with that.
And I think income tax is outright theft.
It is.
It should not be allowed. You don't have no business taking money from me that I made from working. You have no business doing that. You have no business collecting property tax from people annually when they already paid tax on something they already bought. Freaking,
I agree with that,
man.
And to be honest with you, the money that we pay for stuff, your cars, your this, your that should be enough tax to take care of everything.
Goods and services.
Yeah.
Yep.
and you take that money. Here is a novel idea. You take that money and use it for what it was meant for.
Yes.
You'll be surprised how easily the bills can be paid, you sons of bitches.
Yeah. And, I went and done my taxes the other day from all the shit I went through with the storm and all. I had to get money out of my 401k, right?
Oh,
So even though I paid all the taxes on the money I got out, I can't get my 2 roll-up doors because that's exactly what it costs to pay my taxes.
Wait a minute.
wow.
Now, what's the rules on the 401k to take money out for emergencies?
Well, because I'm 60 and a half.
What do you mean
So,
tax? I don't understand what you mean by tax.
federal government, I'm 60. When you're 64 and a half, you can take and withdraw from your 401k, and it's only I think it's 10% or 9%.
Oh, you were just withdrawing money.
Yes, because I had to get back home.
Okay, I got it. Because
Yeah.
I took a 401k loan.
Oh yeah, that's
So
different. Yeah,
I didn't have to pay any tax. They
Yeah.
they said you can't miss a payment, which they're taking out of my check,
yeah,
And
I've
they
already
said,
been there.
and she goes, I want you to understand this. And she goes, I can't stress this enough. Just keep making sure it's being taken out of your check every week.
Yes,
She goes, just make
Yeah.
sure, because if it doesn't, you will get penalized and you will get taxed. I
But
was like,
the thing about it is, though,
okay.
is that first and foremost, up here, I don't know about where you're at or what your work's got set up, but at my job, I can take out as much as I want at 59 and a half. But
Well-
another thing is, though, is that you had an emergency, so you should have been able to take that money out without being taxed.
Well, Gary, when I first started it, when my ex-wife left and took every penny I had to take emergency one time.
Yeah. They only allow so many of them, or
Don't allow one.
okay.
Really?
Yes.
So
Now,
that's the way you
It
work.
may have changed now. I didn't know that, but the thing is, the federal took 20%. The state took what was it? Anyway, it come down to $3,000 and something dollars.
Close to 10.
Huh?
The state close to 10. It's like 9 something, I think.
Yeah, but anyway,
Depends
so
on
I had to borrow more than what I needed to make sure I got enough money to do what I had to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
right, but you could have took
Well-
it out. It's not called emergency. It's called, when you have hard times.
Hardship withdrawal.
So that was hardship and a loss. So you should be able to get that money out without being nailed like that.
I've never been able to do hardship without them taxing it.
Oh yeah, talk to the government about that.
I was just lucky when I had to do it. I lived in Washington, so there was no state tax.
That's right. Exactly. But we got state tax here. If it wasn't for that, I'd have been almost completely even.
Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah, but yeah, like I says, is that the rules because a lot of times your job will set up the rules for that. Like we got it set up that if I need to take money out or whatever, I get a loan, and then I pay myself back whatever interest I want to pay myself back.
Well, yeah, but you got to understand. I ain't gonna say the amount of money, but I had to take a lot of money out to get back home.
Oh, I get it, but that's what I'm saying. It was more of an emergency type thing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
Emergency.
What is it? What's the tax here in Michigan for something like that?
9%.
Is it 9%?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's heading down that way tomorrow to Alabama.
Bammer.
Why?
Oh, my aunt passed away, so she's going down there to her funeral.
That sucks.
Well, the weather's good. How far is she going down?
Morris, down by
Yeah.
Montgomery.
Yeah, weather's good.
Well, that sucks they treated you like that, Bama. I really hate that, because
Man,
you shouldn't have had that happen.
look, hey, I'm not sorry at all. I'm at home. I don't care.
Hey, you know what? Reparations, man.
I was born a poor white Negro.
I was born a poor white boy in Pensacola, Florida, but oh well. Yeah, but sometimes in life you just got to do what you got to do and you move on.
So you were born on the Gulf of America,
Gulf of America, baby.
huh?
Imagine that somebody threw away a perfectly good white baby.
I love it. You guys go on Google Maps and it says Gulf of America.
Oh yeah. How many people was pissed off by it? It's like, who cares?
I don't care either way. I really don't. I could care less what they named.
And
I
don't
didn't
forget-
like that they renamed some of the old military posts. That pissed me
Oh
off.
no, they changed that, Cap.
Yeah, he changed it
Not
back
all
to
of 'em.
Bragg.
Yep.
Brad back again. Thank God.
Yeah, he changed all three of them.
Yep, he changed it back to Bragg, but this time to he changed it because it was named after like a Confederate general or something.
Yeah.
And then, well, he decided he's going to change it back to Fort Bragg, but he's naming it after a World War II hero whose name was Bragg.
Okay. Works for me.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
Damn
that's
name
cool
back,
too.
like it should be.
Yep.
I mean, the only thing I don't agree with is the whole Mount McKinley Denali thing. It's like, it's because I've heard Alaskans say, yeah, the natives always called it Denali, because that's what it was called forever. So, and then you got native white Alaskans out there who call it Denali.
Yeah.
It's just like, just leave it alone, man.
You got the Inuits
Yeah,
and the native white people all calling it Denali. Leave it.
it's just
That's fine. I don't care. I don't, like I said, features, terrain features, they can be whatever they want. But a military post, come on. You leave it the name it was named back when it was named. Unless there's a bigger hero comes along and all of a sudden you need to commemorate a post to him and you can't build a new one, maybe then. But put it up to a vote to the American people, damn it. Well, not the American people, the military. Maybe not even them anymore. Shit. My old roommate from Hawaii when I was in the Army he's got Trump derangement syndrome like crazy. He is every day on Facebook yelling about how bad they are and how much money Elon's making off the government.
You know what?
In a day, supposedly.
That's the other thing, people are like, well, he's got government contracts and blah, blah, blah. I said, you know what? Audit him. I bet you he can account for every fucking penny.
But he can too. And it's like everything. Then they're all like, well, what about the eggs and the lower prices and the gas? Why hasn't it all gone down yet?
It's like he's been there 3 weeks.
It ain't went down because there was 3 million chickens killed because of what?
What are you eating there, dog? What's on the floor? I didn't drop anything.
Did you guys get that joke from Fort Blue Gage?
I didn't see it.
Why has the price of eggs gone up so much? Too many roosters are identifying as hens.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Is he like texting this to you?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that. He texted to me.
I didn't get that one.
he don't ever text me.
You don't text me either. Oh, I gotta.
You got a bark?
That wasn't me. That was my. That's Blue, and she's in the other room. She's in the bedroom.
I like JD Vance is over there, basically letting fucking Europe have it, and they're all freaking out.
Yeah, I saw that just before you went live, dude. I was like,
He's basically said, "Yeah, your freedom of speech sucks," and they're all
Yeah.
like, "I can't believe he's saying that."
yeah. Did you see everybody's face in the audience?
Was that in Europe or the UK?
It's over there, he's over there in Europe somewhere.
Yeah, he's
last
in
night
Europe.
he was in France, but
Yeah.
I like JD Vance. I think
I
he's,
know, dude. That dude, he's just super smart, man.
yes, he is.
It's like Shapiro said. He goes, JD Vance, who was actually bred to deal with the media, and to make them look like fools.
I just love what he said when and they showed the crowd. They was all frowning.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I just
They're
remember
like,
that one woman when they were saying how before the election, how they were saying that he was on like CNN or something, and she was like, you were saying, he goes, we got these gang members who are taking over these I think were they hotels
apartments
or
in
something?
Colorado.
Where
Yeah.
they were showing or these apartment buildings. And she goes, no, hang on. She goes, it was just one apartment building. He goes, will you listen to what you just said? He goes, why are we even allowing them to take over one? He goes, it's ridiculous. I was like, no shit.
Oh, Johnny Lightning, a John Wick car. I'm buying that.
How much? $2?
It's actually $10. Uh,
Well, I got quiet.
Yeah. Well, I was reading this Next Gen Craig. He was saying, just scrolling through Marketplace, looking at a little of everything. I gotta say, if y'all would detail y'all's shit before you take pictures and post them, you might get more interest. Just saying. I was like, I had to reply and saying, I love it when the pictures are blurry and upside down.
Well, a car full of trash. That's my favorite.
I just, in this day and age where every phone basically takes the picture for you, it focuses it, and your shit's blurry. And yeah, if you're taking it at a weird angle with your phone, sometimes it'll be upside down or sideways, but it's very easy to flip in the edit feature.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like-
before you post it.
it's just so stupid.
Yeah. I sold something today on Facebook Marketplace. The guy didn't even haggle the price and drove from Mississippi over here to get it, which was nice.
Speaking of blue gauge,
And what was that?
And it was my the Steeda shocks I had, the non-adjustable rears, along with the mounts and stuff. What up, Ford Blue? And I had them up for sale for a while, and finally some guy
What's up?
be by here today to pick them up. He was here today to pick them up, and he paid full price, didn't argue, nothing, and had a pretty nice 2021 with a stick shift. So, but he did have the lower. He didn't. He's got the. He called it a premium, but it's not premium because you got the lower package. I don't know how they call those premiums.
Ford Blue Gauge is working a deal on this car.
Yeah.
What is that?
1966 Comet. Hang on.
So he needs another one.
Yeah.
I thought he was done buying cars like that.
Yeah, I know, but you know, sometimes when it's in your blood, it's in your blood.
Yeah.
You're just
What's up, Blue?
addicted.
What's up, Blue? Get your blue ass up here and say something.
Just addicted. Addicted like a motherfucker.
I used to be addicted, but the older I get, the less I want to work on these things.
Yeah. I'm not even that old, and I'm already getting that way.
Yeah.
I don't even work on them that much.
I think what I'm gonna do now is I since I got my truck all fixed and it's ready to go for a while now, I was like, you know what? Let's do some stuff. Like, get rid of this fucking jump seat. I hate that goddamn thing. And then I'm probably gonna find a floor shifter console so I can swap it over to a floor shift.
I've seen people do that, and it is a lot more complicated than I thought it was.
Yeah, I saw a video of a guy doing it. Ain't that bad?
It ain't that bad, but it's more than I thought it would be. But it's really, yeah, like you said, it's not that bad. It's
Well,
just being able to find the
I
parts.
thought it was going to be. See, you went in the opposite way I did. I
Yeah.
thought it was going to be a nightmare. And then I watched it and I'm like, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So-
I thought it'd be super easy, and I watched one, and I was like, yeah, that's a little more than I thought it would be. But the hard part is around here finding the parts I need without having to have them shipped
Well,
from everywhere. And paying more.
I found one on eBay
Yeah.
and I was like, and it said, free shipping or pickup in Cedar Springs, Michigan. I go,
Oh,
what? I was like, wait a minute, that's up the road. I was like,
Hey,
but I stood there and I'm like, I don't know, man. Do I go buy this or just hold out? And I held out and somebody
it's
bought
sold.
it.
hey, Funky, is there somebody in the basement?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I had to roll up the screen.
So
Sorry.
yeah, I didn't buy the helicopter from Cletus right when it came out, and it was sold out within a couple hours. So
Well, the other thing is, in order to do that swap, you do got to do a little bit of wiring fuckery, but it's
Yep.
not that bad.
they
But
sell
yeah.
a kit to make it easier, but you still have to do some wiring fuckery even with the kit.
Yeah, there's a little harness you got to get. The only problem is what I've noticed with these consoles is that if you're going from a jump seat to one of those floor shift consoles, there's a big aluminum bracket that goes on the bottom of it. And for some reason, some of them don't have the bracket with it. And then there's another metal bracket that goes up by the dash. And they don't have either one of those. So if you want the aluminum, heavy duty aluminum bracket that goes on the middle of it, and they don't sell it with it, you can find it, but that's another $100.
That's why you go to the salvage.
I know this is. I mean, I don't
The
know.
problem with salvage yards nowadays, especially most of them that I'm used to, is they're piece pulling stuff to sell online now, and they
Yeah.
raise prices massively because of that. And
Well, and I found it. Like I said, I found one online, and then when it said pick up in Cedar Springs, I go, what? Because that's literally like 10 miles north of here.
yeah,
So
So that's what I was like. That's a salvage yard. That's what they're doing is they're putting them on eBay.
my brother-in-law lives down by Fort Blue Gauge there. He's probably about an hour away or hour and a half away from him. He said the wrecking yards down there are still old school. They're not like these new ones they got anymore.
Yeah, it depends. It
One's out
depends
there
on your region.
old school.
Some regions aren't like it's like up here, man. It's all LKQ,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
you can't. They don't. I mean, you got to really look for these salvage yards because a lot of them aren't advertising.
yeah.
You
So
know?
pick and pull started buying up a lot of places. LKQ started buying up a lot of places.
But there is places like certain regions in the United States that there's like just pick and pulls, man.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I'm saying. So out there down there where Fort Blue Gauge is at, they still got a lot of old cars and stuff like that because they just won't scrap them because they know the worth of them.
And I know here where I'm at in Wichita, there's a lot of people that love the old cars. So, not just because we know the value, but we prefer the older cars. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying as far as the wrecking yards and stuff though down there, they're not, they know what they got.
Well, yeah. I mean, the salvage that I worked at, the guy that runs the front counter, he prefers the old cars. So when an old car comes in, he's like, set that motherfucker to the side. That's mine. Or we're going to sell that as a builder because we can't let that disappear.
Right.
So, hi guys.
Hey, buddy.
Hey!
Salty hit me up, said he'd come in about 30 minutes. He got a boy friend over. He'll get up with us.
He getting some salty balls.
Well, I just said it backwards. How's that?
Salty balls of power.
So
I don't know about
Uncle's
that.
Mustang goes to the paint shop Sunday or Monday.
Cool.
Yeah. Then I can fucking get it done and send it back.
Cool.
What you got left on it?
Take it apart so I could drop it off at the body shop.
Oh, so you got to take everything back out and then get it painted and bring it back.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull all the trim off and pull the quarter glasses and the bumpers and the lights and the mirrors and door handles and trim.
Oh, not mechanical. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, no, Uncle's not his race car, the 93 coupe with 40,000 miles.
I got you. I got you.
It's going to the body shop to get repainted, and then it'll come back and and I'll respray the semi-gloss on the trim around the windows and the new and all the trim around the glass and shit and the mirrors and reassemble it and then take it to him and drop it off. Payment for letting me use it for 3.5 years and abuse it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was gonna take it straight from the body shop to Uncle's house, but the boss said, "Don't do that. Take it from the body shop back to my big garage. You can assemble it there, make it all pretty, clean it up, and deliver it to him all finished. Instead of taking it to his house and finishing it, deliver it to him finished." So that's what I'm gonna do. Make it all beautiful and take it and drop it off to him.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. That Nate Mercy, dude, he got so lucky on his house, man.
Oh shit.
I mean, that dude made some money, didn't he, Pinks?
Yeah, he did.
So Trump is
Yeah,
fixing
yeah,
to do a State of the Union?
Oh, is it tonight?
I don't know. I thought that's what it just said.
Oh.
No, I guess not.
And they
Anyway.
on my Facebook. That's why I brought him up. But man, I can't believe because he just wanted what, like 190 for it, ended up getting 240.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's like me. We had ours for like 370 and we got 383 for it.
So I have a
There's much more, but
political question because I figured maybe you guys are paying a little bit more attention than I have been.
maybe.
What happened with the Doge or whatever finding EPA trying to hide money?
Oh, it's not surprising. Everybody's hiding money.
I didn't hear
We're
about
all hiding money.
the biggest one I heard about was the 12 million over 112 people, collecting
Oh,
Social Security. 12
What?
million of them.
so I've seen a little bit. Alejandro Flores said that they found like $20 billion hidden in a hidden account that the EPA had hidden.
Wow.
I wouldn't
And
doubt that.
he pulled up the guy from the EPA that is now supposed to be in charge, and he said, "We found like 7 million here, and then something else, and then 20 billion hidden in a basically in a non-disclosed hidden account." And that's all I knew. I just didn't know if any of you guys knew any more about it or not.
Well, what I'm reading here is the EPA chief targets 20 billion Biden era climate fund, trying to get it back from the people that they gave all the money to.
Good luck.
Oh,
Yeah, good luck with that.
Good luck.
All I know is quite a few people has already resigned or left because of what's going on, because they know what's going to happen.
yes.
They were
EPA
so
claims back more than 20 billion. Oh, yeah,
They
good
were-
luck.
they were so upset because they're getting caught now.
That's right. That's right. And I'm getting a stubby just listening to it.
So what was
I've seen a bunch of lefties were throwing a tantrum because all these government workers are getting fired and
Yeah.
forced to resign, and they're not even taking into account that they're being corrupt. They don't even care. It's just not
Well,
right. You're firing and getting rid of them.
Well, the top headline on Fox News right now is Doge digs up 1.9 billion in tax dollars misplaced by Biden administration.
That's right. But the thing gets me is you got the Pentagon has never passed an audit.
Nope.
Never. How in the hell does that happen? Why can't you say, well, you know what? I'm gonna slap your ass around until you pass it.
Right?
What I'm liking is all these Democrats are freaking out, dude. It's
Yeah.
great. Here's another headline. You know that Jen Psaki, that redheaded dumb bitch.
Uh-huh.
She says,
Yeah.
Here she is right here. It says former press secretary calls out Democratic Party to break some shit. They're so freaking out that they want violence.
Yeah. They trying it again, but you know the best thing about it is, Funky, the people ain't fall from this shit again.
No, we're not. We're done, man. It's like
We're sick
done.
of it.
It's enough.
There's so many people. I had my boss. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's the people who are screaming the loudest are guilty.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's
People who are screaming, "Stop looking for fraud," are the ones doing the fraud.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I saw today where Elon said by what was it, 2028, if he kept going, the country would be debt free.
That's what they're saying. Yeah, because
Yeah, and that's crazy, ain't it? Think about that.
It's not crazy. That's just the way it's supposed to be.
No, I'm just saying as far as the corrupt shit going on.
Right.
All the
That's
free money.
3
needs-
fucking years, man.
No. This is decades of this going
Yeah,
on.
this is.
But I'm
this is-
saying-
No. I'm saying with the Elon Musk and Trump
in
fucking
3
getting.
years.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say this stuff's been going on. Republican, Democrat does not matter.
Oh yeah,
Decades. Probably back.
Yeah, you're right. It has been both, but it's been really bad for the last 4 years.
With the money going to places that it shouldn't, I think it's been really bad for the past 20 years.
No,
at least.
I get that, but the thing about it is, when Biden pardoned all his family and everybody there, you knew what was coming.
yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, he done it. He done it 18 minutes before they walked out there when they was getting when they was swearing Trump in. He knew what he was doing.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
So
Yeah.
here's my question. Since he did that blanket pardon on his family, can anything be done?
Yes. Yes. The only thing to do is states can look into it, not federal.
So now here's my question. Pardoning them is only over, how does that work? Because
Federal.
the way I understand it, you can only be pardoned for something that you've actually been sentenced or tried for,
Yeah,
right?
he preemptively pardoned people, but I don't see how you can do that if they haven't been accused of anything. But apparently, it's a thing. But
Well-
he also pardoned him for certain years.
Certain years, yes. But the thing is, when you pardon somebody as a president, that's federal law. That's not state law. Now, federal law, you can pardon them, but then they can still be called in front of a Congress or whatever. They can't plead the fifth no more, so they can rat on whoever they want to, but they can't be charged.
So basically, he can say, I can pardon you for something that you may or may not do or may not have done. And no matter what, nothing can be done. That's just bullshit.
Not federally. Now, federal, the states right now are getting on. They already got shit for Fauci. South Carolina started. There's 15 states already doing it.
Right, but see, when he pardoned his son, He pardoned him for everything that he's ever done in the past and everything that he's going to do in the next 10 years.
No, only 14 to the day he pardoned him.
Oh, I see.
2014 to the day he pardoned him.
Oh, that was good.
Now, whatever he does after that, now he can be screwed. But the thing is, he can't. But he can't take the fifth no more, though. Gary is what I'm saying. He can rat on anybody he wants to.
But what I'm saying, though, they can't touch him for 10 years after he was pardoned either.
That's not the way I read it.
Okay, well, we both have
I may be wrong, but that's not the way I read it.
we have to read it again.
So actually fucking doing anything, we're just fucked. They can't do anything to them, but the states can try them and stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, because like Fauci, South Carolina started the filing that they can do their own research in their state, and now you have 10 or 12 other states doing the research. They can share their research and prosecute him in South Carolina, and then another state can take over after he's prosecuted there and be prosecuted somewhere else.
Okay.
In the state, not federal.
Okay.
That's the way I read it.
I'll tell you somebody you haven't heard of in years that's been speaking out a lot lately. Y'all remember Justine Bateman?
The name sounds familiar. The wife said, "Yep."
She played Mallory on Family Ties.
Yes.
It's Jason
Okay.
Bateman,
That's
Jason
homeboy.
Bateman's sister.
Okay.
She's coming out hardcore against all these fucking Democrats and shit. I see her all over the place. There's another freaking thing. She's speaking out hard now. So I think that's
Are you talking about the woman that lived in California in the Palestine Pacific or whatever it is?
Pacific Palisades, dude.
Okay, well, I'm
this-
sorry.
Justine Bateman, she's an actor. She hasn't really been in anything since Family Ties. She does a lot of like
Yeah.
producing and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, she's just all of a sudden coming out, saying Democrats are bullshit. And, you people are stupid.
I think that.
She's being real vocal now.
Yeah, one of the ones I've been watching is Piers Morgan, Uncensored. Oh my God. You get people on there that they're just telling the way it is.
Okay. Left.
Nope, lost blue.
Engage.
Yep.
Yeah, he dipped out, and Salty's in the comments.
Yeah, crazy. I went and made myself a drink, so
He's in there giving us his 3 inches.
yeah. Oh, what is that I'm looking at there, Bama? Is that a picture you took of some lightning? Or just some clouds? Oh, he's muted now, so oh.
That was the tornado that caused it all.
No, believe it or not, I walked out. That is pointing southeast of the field, and that's what I saw. So I took a picture of it.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
I saw. I took a picture. I got it somewhere on my phone. I took a picture. It was weird. We looked up, and there was this cloud. And when you looked up at the cloud had rainbow colors on it, and it was just the cloud.
It was a gay cloud. It's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they took it over.
It was bizarre to look at. It's like it was a sunny day, a really sunny day. So it's like there was no rainbow. It was just the cloud was a rainbow. It was like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Clouds are made out of water droplets, so it's probably just refracting the light shining on it.
The picture I got up there, that was about, I think about 7 o'clock.
Today?
No, it was a couple months ago.
Don't short you. See, you're shorting yourself by lying that it's 4. So you might as well just be honest and just say it's 3.
Hell, say 3.5. I'll be fine with that.
Funky, what year is your truck? It's a 14?
No, it's a 13.
Or okay, same year as mine then. Just
Yeah.
with the better engine in it than mine.
Better engine in it. What do you mean?
Oh, I've got the crappy Gen 1 Coyote in there that's got issues.
Oh, you got a Coyote. Oh, yeah. No, I got. Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, the 3.5, first gen 3.5. Hopefully, that phaser thing is what it was, and that fixes it. So I don't know, but
What I've heard, that was it. The only other problem they had, and this was the big problem, was used ones. You'd buy them, and the turbos would go bad on you quick because people don't oil change like they should.
yeah,
If you don't take care of them, they were crap. If you took care of them, they'd work fine.
yeah. I mean, mine's working fine so far, I guess.
Oh, that's the thing though. Those veins that go into the turbos and stuff like that, they get clogged up.
Yeah. So I opted to not buy a 3.5, and I probably should have, because I got unlucky with the one I bought, and and I don't know why it's overheating. That's where I'm getting the water from. I thought it was coming out of the radiator. It seems to be coming out of the overflow.
You'll get it straightened out.
Yeah, I want
Coming out of the what?
engine out and swap all those parts over, and put a new water pump in it, and possibly a thermostat.
I bet you had a easier time than me.
I got to swap the engine. So.
Oh no, I'm talking about the water pump when you said that.
Oh no, it's not super easy to get to.
Yeah, but
I have to
are
reach
you
down.
tearing all the turbo tubing out of it before you get to the
Oh,
part you need
yeah, no, I don't have any of that.
to- I know.
Maybe
That's what I'm
Maybe I
saying.
should get some turbos for it.
Hello, Mr. 3.5 inches.
No, it's 4, motherfucker. Don't shortchange me.
It's 3 and
It's already
3/4.
short. It's already short. It don't need to be no damn short.
And it's cold, so it's 1 inch.
Well, I'm standing outside, so you're probably right.
Any right now.
Nah, but going back to what y'all were talking about the people being tried and stuff like that, they can't be tried for any crimes. But they can be called to be testified against other people.
No, they can be tried in the state of it. Hunter was tried in the state because nobody else would. You can try them in states for a state crime. That's not federal.
Well, all I know is I'm enjoying the executive orders that he has been signing.
Yes.
I haven't
I
even
agree.
noticed which all ones he's been doing, but I've noticed a couple.
The ones he signed today, I'm 100% in favor for.
Which were?
Which was all our finally our gas and natural gases and all that shit, our electrical power and stuff like that. And you remember 3 days before Biden left office, he gave that 6.5 million fucking acres of water away.
Okay.
Trump took it all back. Signed an executive order on that shit. And now they're getting another bill passed to where no president in history can ever change it again. It's going to be a permanent thing for the United
Until
States.
a president decides to pass a law to change that law.
No. You don't understand. He's getting it passed to where it can never be changed. It will become permanent for the United States, period.
Boy,
And he's got the stroke to make that happen. He's got the stroke to make that happen because they got the House and the Senate. So he can make that permanent bill be passed.
Right.
Where
yeah.
no sitting president can ever change it.
Congress has to fully approve it with a majority. Yeah.
Oh, they already got the majority. They already got the majority.
Away.
They've already got the majority. The Republicans control the damn
Don't
House
matter.
and the
I've seen
Senate.
Republicans voted against Republicans. I've seen it happen. I'm just saying.
That's I'm
It's
tell you
not-
right
There's
now,
only
that's
one guy
that's
in
not
the
going.
boat
That's
Hang
not
on,
going
he
to happen.
gave-
get that shit.
What do you mean he gave water away?
He gave our water that belonged to the United States. He gave them all that waterways, 6 point something million acres of water. He gave it away to another country. Trump took it all back.
Is he talking about the Panama?
Are you talking about the Panama?
No, the Gulf.
Oh, the Gulf of Mexico, which is now the Gulf of America.
Yes, he
he
took it all. He fucking took it all back.
So, Mr.
Well,
Mach 1,
he's
did
trying
you
not
see
to make
that?
it international water.
Exactly. Just like he did not allow the sale of U.S. steel to Japan because Japan wanted to buy U.S. steel. He would not allow that. He will allow them to invest in the U.S. steel, but he will not allow no other country to own U.S. steel.
Biden stopped that from happening. Actually, that was done before Trump took office, and
Yeah, that was
it
Biden.
actually hurt U.S. Steel because they needed the influx of money. Because they are operating, and I was watching interviews with all the people that work there and managers and workers, and they're like, "We need updated equipment. We can't get it."
Yep, they get it now though, because Japan already said they're going to invest $2 trillion.
Well, that's good
That's a lot of goddamn money, dude. That's a heap of dollar bills.
because they want to be able to buy this, have first rights to buy after the U.S.
Oh, they ain't gonna be able to buy. That shit's already been put in law. Trump won't allow it to be sold. He said he won't allow no other country to own a U.S. steel manufacturing company.
No, I meant buy the steel.
Oh yeah. Well, of course, Japan is one of our closest allies. So
Yes, but they want first rights to be able to buy the steel because
yes,
America used to make the best steel in the world. Sorry about that.
yeah. And now we will go back to making the best steel again, finally, because now the U.S. steel companies will be able to afford to do that again.
Yeah, but you still got to get the guys or the people to build something to start manufacturing what you want.
Oh, that's
And then you got to get the workers,
going-
because most of the workers now under 28 years old suck.
Yep.
well. I mean, it doesn't matter what their age is. They have to go by the company platform that's set on their
Yeah,
steel. It
Well,
doesn't
that's
matter
I'm
what their
saying.
age
That's
is.
what
They
I'm
still
saying.
got they still got what is it? They got blueprints of how they build steel or whatever. I don't know how to fucking say the word properly, so I'm a fucking idiot. But anyway, they got like their plans and blueprints how they build steel to where the steel is go back to where it was the strongest steel in the world. Well, they still got all those plans and blueprints and directions and shit. It doesn't matter what the age is. People just got to read the fucking directions and follow.
That's all I'm talking about.
They have to work.
You got to get the people young enough to want to go to damn work. Is what I'm saying.
Oh no!
I
But
see
U.S.
it
Steel,
every
U.S. Steel
damn
is going to
day.
raise. Yeah, U.S. Steel is going to raise the wages of their employees,
That's
so
got
they won't have no
nothing to do with it.
problem going to work there. Yeah,
That's
so
got nothing to do with it. No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Well, okay.
It's hard to find young people that want to do a hard day's work.
Well, now that I will
And
agree with. I will
They
agree
make
with.
serious money. I work at a place where we cannot hire nobody at a decent pay.
Well, that ain't got nothing
We
to
can't
do.
either. And anybody we
got-
do hire is fucking useless.
Look, that's got nothing to do with the people that are applying for the job. You yourself have told me on the phone, Bama, that your company is so fucking cheap they don't want to pay nobody a good wage.
No,
That's what you told me.
Yeah, and they've even bumped up the damn prices, and they still won't come in and apply.
Well, you got to
Nobody
bump it
will
up.
apply.
You got to bump it up more than $1 an hour, man. I'm sorry.
Well, it's 75 cents an hour. Get it right.
Okay, well, 75 cents. Fuck, they can go to McDonald's and make the same fucking amount. Why would they go to work at a cigar plant working their ass off when they go to McDonald's and make the same fucking amount of money where the job is easier? Think about it. I mean, who in their fucking right mind is going to go work harder for the same amount of money they can make it another fucking place working easier?
Well, I will say the steel mill does pay a lot better.
Yeah, and they're going to be paying a hell of a lot better than that because now their wages are going up across the board and they're going up really good.
How much of a your life might be threatened at a mill still than a cigar plant.
Oh, a lot more.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you got to understand, people work like that. They're going to get.
Aluminum.
They're not. They're going.
at
They're not
aluminum.
only going to get their regular pay, but they're also. And Gary can speak on this because Gary's part of the union shit. People like that, they also get, what is it, Gary, called hazardous pay or some shit like that on top of their like regular salary, or all combined into their regular salary.
It really depends on the company and if they got a union in it. There's a lot of things that come together for a company like that. But if they don't have no union or they got nobody to fight for them,
Well, U.S. Steel is unionized.
Yeah.
place you the next day.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
me and
that
Gary's
company
always
of that
went through the
size,
union
I'm pretty
thing,
sure
so I ain't
they're.
going there.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
pretty
no,
sure company of that size, they probably got a union. I would just
What'd
about
you
be
say,
sure
Cameron?
of that.
Do what, Gary?
What'd you say? You're not going where?
I said we've already went a couple of times about the union thing. I'm just not a union guy. That's just me. It don't mean that it's not good for everybody somewhere else. It's not good for us.
All right, let's look at this. So we had a company that we just got done doing a contract for that's been kicked, spit, redheaded stepchild, and everything else, and they got 10-cent raises, 50-cent raises, and this and that. Over the life of their contract, which is 4 years, they're going to get over a 40% raises.
That's a fucking awesome raise.
Tell me that you wouldn't want that in your place, Bama?
And remember, Gary, what I told you what happened to my son that works at Fort Rucker? You remember that?
No, I don't remember.
Well, they stole his 5 years of 401k, and nobody got prosecuted or nothing. They just left with the money.
Who stole it?
The union.
How did the union steal it?
Yeah, how the
Because
hell did they
broke
do
the
that and crush
contract
that up
and
under
they
the
left.
table?
They got somebody else.
They did what?
They broke the contract. Now, me and you can talk that on the phone, but I mean, I'm not saying one way is better than the other. I'm saying I just don't like it.
But I just don't understand how they broke the contract, took your son's money.
It's government.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's
I'm not a union guy either, man, but I recognize some of them are good. But
And some of them bad, some of them good, some bad.
but the thing is, man, I mean, if a union just all of a sudden developed in our business, and started to say, do what Gary said about raises, it'd bankrupt the company.
Yes. Now, that's just an opinion, like you're saying. That's it.
Before you go there, we would never get your company a raise. So we would do a penny sheet on the company. All right. So we know what that company makes because we don't want to break the company. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we don't want to break your company. We want to work
I've seen it
with
both
your company
ways.
to do a substantial raise, yes, but we're not going to make them go out of business. So
Well, I understand that, but how come most of the companies went overseas and not staying here?
Cheap labor.
Because of the pay.
Cheap labor. No, cheap labor.
See,
cheap labor. That's it.
We had one of our divisions down in Ohio years ago.
It's called NAFTA. Sorry, folks.
Decide to go union, and these people were demanding some shit that just was not feasible.
how long
So
ago was
they decided to do that. What was genius by our CEO at the time, and he was a real good guy. He just said, he goes, okay, you want a union, that's fine. And he goes, you know what? We don't need this plant in Ohio anymore.
that?
And he moved him to Jasper, Indiana.
Yeah, and Funky, how we got our plant in Dothan, Alabama? Because the union broke in Pennsylvania and it come to Dothan, Alabama.
Well, all I got to say is that we don't go in there try to break these companies and stuff like that. We go by about what they make and what we would do your raises for and stuff like that. So I don't know what unions you guys are dealing with, but we don't play that game.
Well, I'm Gary.
Like I said, I hear you, but I've seen it go both ways, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, Gary, believe me, I'm not busting on unions. I'm not doing that. I've just seen some bad stuff.
I'm just telling you, I don't know how the union could have took your son's money.
Well, they did, but it's part of the government. You got to understand where it works.
I don't have any personal interactions with the union, but there's been a couple of things that I've heard about the union here. Now, we have several different unions, but it was told by a pretty close acquaintance that he works at one of the aircraft places and he's part of the union. And the union here, they make sure that everybody gets paid this good wage. And when he's got a coworker that gets paid the same as him, and that fucktard will just hammer and bang on his table half of the day
Yeah.
with a hammer. He's sitting in his
Yeah.
fucking chair,
Yeah.
playing on his fucking phone and hammering and banging just to make. He's got one arm, just hammering and banging on the fucking metal workbench,
So
and gets up off of his chair and does work when somebody comes around.
how much
But-
does this guy got?
Huh?
How much seniority does he got?
I know the rumor. What I was told is he's been there like 10 or 12 years.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
ain't got right doing that shit, dude. He needs to get to work.
Yeah.
So then there's another one that I was told he's in a sheet metal union, and one of the guys will just go sit in the fucking truck all day, and as long as the fucking supervisor's not on site, he will just sit in his fucking truck while everybody else works, and he gets paid the same as everybody else.
That happens all over the world.
That sounds like a fucking county employee.
That happens all over the world, man. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
care what it is.
That
Yeah, it
sounds like
does.
his
Shit like
coworkers
that.
should help him quit.
He's a construction.
I agree.
I know non-union companies where people do that shit. So I
I-
mean,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
do
yeah,
too.
yeah. Yeah, just
My
go look at
problem
go look at any of your fucking local county and city workers. They do it all day long.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
Right.
That's it. That's city and county to me is like a don't get me wrong, like a union, because once you're on with the city and county, you have to kill somebody to get fired.
Yeah, no.
Damn near.
I know that for a fact.
most city counties have a union.
Yep.
See, and the only problem that I personally have with the union stuff is that I've been working on cars for all these fucking years, and I'm in a shop. If I was in a union, I couldn't go work for, if let's say I got laid off and there was no other work currently, I couldn't go work at a non-union shop.
Well, hell no.
Who's stopping you?
Here, my nephew is in the sheet metal union, and when he gets laid off, he actually had to go fucking 7-hour drive away to go work.
That is a different type of union.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that's a skilled trade based union.
okay.
That's why. That's separate than how we do things.
Yeah,
So
crazy.
he could go do. So he's in the sheet metal union.
Yeah.
He could go do a different type of work with non-union, but he couldn't go do the same sheet metal stuff for a non-union shop.
That's like an electrician in the union. If
Yeah, like and that's his specialty to make money, but he can't do it again until they go back to work.
we had to,
Right.
we had to do a thing to get we got 2 union electricians that work in our shop. They're employed by us, but they're union. So we have to deal with the contracts and stuff and all that. Well, I don't, but the company does. And, you know, they have different rules than everybody else at our company because they're union.
Yes, we have a
We are now.
Union. So we have electricians and all that too, but they're under the UAW union, not
Yeah.
under the electrician union. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
Okay.
Totally different than what we deal with.
So what you're saying is, like my nephew being in the sheet metal union and can't do anything else except for that union. So what you're saying is that there's other unions to where, or if he was in a different union, he'd be able to do it elsewhere.
Wouldn't make a difference.
Okay.
I mean, I'm okay. I'm vice president. I'm in the union. If I get laid off or something like that, which I can't because I get super seniority. But the thing about it is, if I did get laid off, who's to say I can't go work at a gas station to make extra money?
Yeah, right there with the people.
That's between me and unemployment.
Okay. But
No.
Okay, so what do you do at your job that you're on the union? So you work at the diesel place and you are a machinist, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So you're in the union for that at that job, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay. If that diesel place laid you off, can you go work at another shop that is non-union doing the same machine work?
Yes, I can.
Okay. My nephew cannot. But is that just because of the type of union he's in?
It's because of the type of union he's in. So
Okay. Okay. So you're
that's a skilled
in.
trade union.
Say that again.
That's a skilled trade union, is what it is.
Okay. So that only controls the type of work he does.
Yes, but he should. He should still be able to go to another shop and get a job if he ain't got no work.
You would think, but he was. Okay. Now what?
I'm not understanding it because he should still be able to go get a job. So they have no work for him. So he's
not locally. Yes, not locally.
They're going to charge him union dues, but not give him no work. He's got to have something to make money on.
So Gary is
worried about penalties with no income.
So
is because of certain bylaws and certain unions that do that or what?
You have certain bylaws and stuff like that, but you got to understand they cannot keep you from working a job if they're not working you.
So, but he told me he's not allowed to. So that's why he's.
It's heavily frowned upon, I bet. He probably can.
And even if they do have it in their contract, how can they stop you from working a job if they don't have no work from you?
But,
I'm not understanding that one either.
So he told me, like, so he's in the sheet metal union that does all the outside metal on all the schools and hospitals and stuff, you know, all the fascia metal and all that shit. He said that he can't do sheet metal, but he could go build duct work for somebody else that's non-union because it's a different type of.
This is what he's telling you. He's telling you that I cannot go to a hospital and do it because the union's got that covered. So I cannot go to work with another company and work at a hospital, but I can go do duct work somewhere else.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you, because they got that covered. So that would be in their contract.
Okay.
But to tell him he cannot work, they can't do that, dude. I'm sorry.
No, he's not saying he can't work. He told me that he can't do the same exact type of work for a non-union company.
Well, you can't work at the hospitals or whatever they got covered.
Okay. On the type of work that they do. Okay.
Right. But all
okay.
Are different. Wait, I'm going to tell you, Delta Air Force over here, they're not Air Force, but at the airport here, Delta, dude, they screwed them so bad. Oh my God, they did. It was to get the guys that had a lot of seniority out of there. You know, because they were riding around on the trucks, the suitcase carriers and stuff like that, not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't have any interactions personally with the unions, so I don't really have an issue with them. You know what I'm saying?
People that abuse the union, they sure do. But that's the thing. But our goal, so like we just got a new contract with the company. They've never had a union in there before. Up until the company sold out to a different company, they didn't want a union in there because that company took care of them, because that company knew that, you know, this is what we got to do to get good people in here, give them good pay, blah, blah, blah. But once they sold to this other company, they're like, screw you, we're not paying you that much. So then that's when they come to us and say, hey, we're getting screwed. So we get the money that they make, their annual money, their monthly, everything, and the parts they make and how much money they make off of each part, which we call penny sheet. Because we don't want to break these guys because we want them to still have jobs.
Okay.
So we got to be as fair as we can to the company as well to the members.
And that's why the Amazon workers are wanting a union, because they feel that they're getting fucked by the higher ups.
Well, yeah, they're getting fucked by the higher ups. They work like dogs over there, man.
Yeah, I knew that.
And they're not getting the pay that they should get.
And the CEOs are getting $20 million a year.
They're
Right.
getting bad, though. Some of these guys, these CEOs, they pay themselves so much freaking money, they could do it and still wouldn't hurt them.
Well, I know one thing I know, Gary, that back in the late 70s, my mom worked for a furniture company in this part of Alabama, and they went on strike. And she picketed it, and then she went to work at this convenience store and went on the weekend, worked in the restaurant, and then come back the week, picketed it. She got back, they fired her. Just because she was picketing.
Did they get the union in there?
It was union.
And there was up for contract.
Most likely, I believe. Well, that was a long time ago, but I'm just saying. And they fired her.
They went on strike, and they probably waited too long to get the contract, and they didn't work with the company, and the company kept pushing it off. So when she went back to work, there probably was no contract. That's why she got fired.
Well, they fired her, and the company is still there.
It don't make a difference. It doesn't mean they have to be union now.
It was union.
But they can change.
They probably seen that woman walking around with that sign, and next thing you know, you said, well, that's fine. We'll do what we got to do. When she comes back, we'll fire her ass.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's why I'm saying if the union was still there, they wouldn't have been able to fire her. Not legally.
I'm just saying what I'm telling you.
I get it. I get it. But
you're just saying what you're telling them.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. That's it. I mean,
isn't that a little redundant?
Yeah, it is. It's an oxymoron.
But I mean, an oxymoron. You said the same thing twice a different way.
But I mean, that's the thing about it. We don't know what the contract was because back in the 70s, they were a whole different monster.
Somebody got their TV on or something in the background?
I don't. Who's Mike talking to him?
Oh, that's Ford Blue.
I don't. Listen, there's a lot of bad unions out there too. Don't think
California,
guys that just went to prison.
very firm lands and protecting the
Hey, Blue, mute your mic, buddy.
Hang on, they were talking about Trump, and they're saying that more of those layoffs are happening, and they're saying that there's a bunch of people fucking striking and picketing and whatever, protesting.
Well, go ahead and pick it. You're done.
Yeah, go ahead and strike and pick it.
And they're saying that
we were
Trump,
talking about striking, and here they go.
yeah, they're protesting and striking and picketing, saying that Trump and Elon Musk are stealing.
So this is not the thing.
They're stealing by showing, hey, this is all the money that's getting stolen.
They may be picketing, but they're not striking because they've
I said the wrong word. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. Trump had a damn news conference today, and they asked him about that. He said it doesn't matter. He said they're all getting fired Monday anyway.
But that's the thing, though, that they don't have a job right now because they got, you take the buyout or be done with.
Yep.
Yeah, and you got what, 8 months to make your mind up, right?
He said he offered them a very good severance pay. He said it ain't like we're just like sending them home with no money.
It was 8 months of pay without having to be at work.
Yeah, that's a damn good severance pay.
That's the thing.
Well, they ain't been coming to work any fucking way.
How easy that'd be to find another job?
How would you feel that you make $130,000 a year and then somebody comes in one day and says, "Hey, guess what?"
Yeah, well, I'll see that part too.
I mean, I agree though, but then you got to look in the mirror and go, you know what? I ain't been to work in 8 months.
But like he said, look, they don't have to take the buyout. All they got to do is show up at work.
Yep.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, well.
And some
be at work. What? Hang on. He said you have to be in the office, being productive 4 days out of the 5-day week or something like that.
No more work.
No. This is what they were doing. I heard this. They had to show up 1 day a month. So what they would do is they would show up at the last day of the month and the first day of the month.
Yep.
That's why he don't want them working from home. He wants them to go to work.
Yeah, he said, look, we own all of these damn government buildings that we have to pay all this money to keep up, run, and all this other stuff, while all the employees are sitting at home.
Yes.
Most likely, every single one of them has got a second job.
Yeah. And the thing was, he said, well, we'll just clear the building out where we'll sell them.
Yeah, that's what he said. He goes, we'll just sell the damn building.
Yeah.
My wife works at home a couple days a week, and if the weather's bad, they let her work at home. She works for Carl's Ice, and so she gets to work from home 2 days a week at least. But she's got to go in those other 3 days unless the weather's bad, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, up there, I agree with that.
And so,
Yeah, but
what'd
you
you
got-
think of that link I sent you, Mr. Mach 1?
Yes, sir.
390 S code, 4-speed car, Cyclone GT.
Well, I showed it to these guys. Yeah, I think you need that.
I think so.
Oh, my God, you need a bigger yard.
But
I do.
No shit.
well, me and Dad was talking the other day, because he's kind of like, I really miss buying cars. I said, Dad, we can still go to the auction, man. It's not like we can't buy cars, So
You can't keep them all.
Well, more
You
blue
can buy
for,
them, you just
for
can't keep them all.
more blue, just for
I said, Dad,
more blue, just a small little bit of rent. I got 43 acres. You can put some cars
Hey man,
on.
y'all let Mr. Gary finish what he was saying, man.
Oh, I'm
No
sorry,
shit.
my bad.
I told my dad, I says, look, Dad, you got over an acre right here. I says, we can fill that backyard up with a lot of cars.
What'd he say?
Huh?
What'd he
said,
say?
"All right." He said, all right.
Well, then when are you going to the auction?
Problem is, I don't want to buy none of these new cars. I want to buy some old shit.
Hell
Right.
yeah. Damn right. I'm gonna tell you right now, the old shit, they sell. People looking for that shit all the time.
Well, Gary, you sure he wasn't talking about a new car to him, but still old?
Well, I'm going to tell you, 1950 Mercury's an old car for him.
Hell, it's an old car for me. That motherfucker built before I was born.
That car was built. You're right. It was built.
Yeah. That's when they made cars out of real fucking sheet metal. Some thick shit.
That's why you hit the telephone pole. You was going through the windshield.
Yeah, you just hit the fucking, you tear the fucking pole up in the car, you can drive home.
Right. But anyhow, the biggest thing nowadays is that this young generation, they want handouts. They don't want to work.
That is no shit. And if they are working, they want more money than what they're worth.
Exactly.
I want handouts. Can I get some?
The problem is, we didn't have this problem, at least not to this degree, until that COVID shit came and they had to shut the fucking world down basically, and everybody started going home and getting paid.
And I blame the Democrats for that.
Yep.
It was before that, though, really.
Yeah, but not to the point that it is now. People still had to go to work before that.
I blame Fauci.
Well,
Look,
yeah, Democrat. So anyhow, Pinks, I'm going to tell you something. How long was you in the military for?
A little over 6 years.
A little over 6 years. You think that has anything to do with your back problems or anything like that?
I do, and I filed. They denied my claim.
Well, see, that's the problem right there. You should have been taken care of the day you left there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that's
I've
the
had
thing.
back problems since the Army. Yes, I've had my shoulder problems started in the Army too.
Well, I think you're told because you're probably whacking off a little too much.
Yeah.
Look, you got to move away from the wall. That way, when you go on the outstroke, you don't bash the goddamn wall. Or the
Listen,
headboard.
hey, Salty's a pro at it, so he.
Hell yeah!
It's so short. It doesn't. It's not.
Look here. There is. I promise you.
The difference is Salty's nose is touching the wall at the same time.
Look here. I can promise you. There is no hair in my palms. I can promise you that.
Injury or something like that, you should have been compensated for.
Yeah.
But I wasn't. And
You're taking all that money.
I will appeal their findings. But if they deny it again, I'm not gonna go out of my way to fight it. I'm not gonna pay somebody to do it for me
No,
Well, you might have better luck now. You might have better luck
Yeah.
now, Peach.
I agree with that.
Because with the new administration coming in and they're really trying to take care of their veterans and stuff like that, you might have you might be able to get approved.
But I'm
So-
saying you
I
shouldn't
was
have
just
to fight.
mad about a month ago.
You shouldn't have to fight for that. You need to get. They need to give it to you.
Yeah.
You just have to go through the appeal process now for the denial.
Well, if you just got denied a month ago, you got denied by the old administration because
Yeah,
Trump
I
ain't even been in office 20 days yet. I mean, 30 days yet. So
Yeah, I know.
Well, I gotta say, Pinks is a pretty smart character. He'd probably figure it out, Salty. He's just
Yeah, I got all the paperwork in there with all the information I need to do it.
The
I'll
best
just
part
have to
is
do it. I'll probably do it the next, couple.
Trump
weeks.
doesn't have to worry about re-election.
no.
Yeah.
He's just going ham.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing about it is, though, not only that, though, Funky, but he is trying to set up the Republican Party so we can make sure we can guarantee we can win in 4 years.
And the other thing he's doing is he's moving so fast the Democrats don't know what to do.
no.
Right.
Dude, they're going ape shit, man. They are losing their
They've
fucking
got all
minds.
their judges in their pockets trying to block everything he's doing. They are.
They are.
I know. But like I said, Matt Walsh made this point. He's like, who the hell are these judges for Trump to even listen to? He goes, they're appointed. They're not even elected. He goes, he doesn't have to listen to them, you know?
But I really don't
But the
believe
law
that.
states he does.
I don't think these. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think he really has to listen to him.
I don't think he's concerned about the judges. To be honest with you.
I'm like you, Gary. I really don't think he gives a damn.
Because they said, well, what if they said in that Oval Office there with Elon, they said, well, what if you bring it to a vote to Congress? He goes, well, let's do it. He goes, we'll get the votes.
Damn right. We got control of the House and the Senate right now. We ain't got a problem. We'll get the votes. Well, we got one son of a bitch that keeps holding out against everybody, and we all know who the dumb motherfucker is.
Somebody
The,
called
sa-
What'd they
the
call
same damn guy that votes against everything that Trump tries to pass.
What the hell did they call him today? It wasn't very nice.
You talking about the guy I'm talking about, Mitch McConnell?
Yes,
Oh, fuck him. Death warmed over.
Shelley said that they called him a turtle.
that's it.
Well, that's what they always called him, is a turtle.
He needs to go. He needs to be gone. He is.
He needs to be at home.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I better not say this because we don't never know who's listening. But I'm going to tell you, somebody's pocket is getting greased for that motherfucker to keep winning his fucking primary every single time he comes up for a vote. He's only been in there, 80 years?
Term limits for congressmen should apply.
Yes.
I agree.
Oh, 100%. Look, I agree. If they got him for presidents, they should have him for Congress and fucking Senate. 100%. I agree.
Yeah, Congress is the Senate and the House. That's what Congress is.
Yeah,
Term limits,
all
age limits.
all forms of government should have a term limit. I'm sorry, they should have.
Well, they have a limit. You have to be 35 before you can run for president.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can stay in that motherfucker till you're 105.
Yeah, no, they need to change that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
5 years old, you're out.
Yeah, well, no, don't say that. If that's the case, we wouldn't have Trump. Don't say that. Trump's 79 years old, so no, we need him in office right now.
I think they should have a term limit, but I also think that they should have an what's the one cognitive test, a common sense test, and a fucking educational IQ type test.
Well, half of them wouldn't pass that. So.
Oh, hell
Well,
yeah.
they need to.
This is an elephant. This is a zebra. Okay, let's
Yep.
go.
And 2 + 2 = 4, motherfuckers.
I guarantee you, most of them will say 5.
Well, it's
Because
according to what their
that's how many
president is
zeros.
saying.
That's how many zeros is behind the first 3 zeros.
I also think lobbying in Congress should be illegal.
Yeah.
It was for many years until they made it legal back in the 40s, 50s or 60s, I think.
Yeah,
You know,
and
so-
you,
you know-
know why Trump got so much hell the first time, because he tried to stop the lobbyists.
Well, and you also know there's another person he did not pardon And this chick is probably fixing to be on the chopping block, and that's Nancy Pelosi, because now they're investigating Congress on the inside trading, and that's how the damn chick made all of her damn money.
Well, no shit. But
Because that is supposed to be supposed to be illegal.
There are a ton of Republicans that are just as bad at it.
Oh yeah, 100%. I agree. Look, I think everybody there does some form of inside trading. I don't give a damn what side of the aisle they're on.
What are you talking about? Psychic. What?
Yeah.
Don't say they're doing anything dirty. Come on.
Oh, really? Yeah. When they know the fucking numbers, and then they go turn what 200,000 into about 45 million. Yeah.
Gives them advice. Come on.
Yeah, they're smart, dude. They're smarter than we are.
Oh, I can promise you, they definitely smarter than me. Because look how much money they got, and look how much money I got. They damn so smarter than me. I'll admit that.
What up, Steve?
They done something right in their life, because I promise you, I ain't never made that kind of fucking money. I wouldn't even know what to do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't even know what to do with that kind of money if I ever had it, because I've never dreamed.
You would do shit. You get a bigger gaming board.
No, I'd probably buy me a fucking security and surround my house, because I'd be scared to walk out the fucking door. All the enemies I made in my life, I'd get fucking knocked off in a hurry.
I don't know, Salty. I can spend $1 million in one day.
Yeah. No, $1 million is fine. But we're talking like Nancy Pelosi, who's worth what, 200-300 and something $million now?
Dude,
I won't be worth billions myself, so
I would fucking $200 or $300 million. I could spend that in a year.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, you would be just like those lottery winners. You win $5 million, and then damn, a year and a half, your ass is on fucking welfare.
Bankrupt.
Hey, no, man, I'm telling you, dude, with the price of eggs, 300 million would be easy.
Oh, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. But y'all hear that guy that come out
The
today
price of
on?
eggs has gone up so much, right?
Well, yeah, because I watched that guy's interview on Fox News today.
Too many roosters are identifying as hens.
Yeah, no shit. But no, this one farmer in Alabama is a poultry farmer. He had to kill over 6 million of his chickens because of the bird flu, and now he's trying to get
No,
Congress.
the government made him kill him.
Okay, well, anyway, let me finish before your ass interrupts. Anyway, he's trying to get the government involved so they will pass a bill so they can develop a vaccine. Well, not really develop, because the overseas, the European, they already used the vaccine against the bird flu. But the American, for some reason, America won't allow that vaccine over here so we can heal, treat our chickens and shit. So they had to destroy them. Over there, they don't have to do that.
Against them. I'm not
That's
sure
because too many people want to get rid of the fucking meat diet.
I'm just saying. I mean, he said, look, the poultry farmers, we need help, and we need the government to get involved. He goes, we are hurting right now. He said, and it ain't just my farm. He goes, it's the entire American poultry farmers. He said, this bird flu has ravaged everybody's farms.
Yeah, and actually, Ohio is the #1 loss of hens.
Yeah, but just in Alabama alone, they had to destroy over 6 million chickens. Dude, that's a lot of motherfucking birds, dude.
Yeah, and you lose the meat and you lose the eggs.
I think that's true. I think the people that are doing the impossible meat type shit, the fake meat, are behind it.
Well, they're saying that Europeans over there, they already have a vaccine to where it works and it's not harmful to any humans, no after effects, no side effects, that they can treat their chickens over there and heal their chickens. But America will not allow that vaccine over here. And he's just trying to get the government involved to pass the bill where we can use, so the poultry farmers here can use that vaccine here. They got to get something done. I mean, look, I'm like Gary. I love to eat eggs. I don't want to have to go without eggs, but if I have to, like Trump said, he goes, look, there's nothing I can do. I can't make the chickens grow any faster. So if you ain't got
that's already happening.
Yeah, but Trump even said, look, I can't make the chickens grow any faster. He goes, so if you ain't got no eggs, he goes, make a piece of toast. You'll be fine till eggs are on sale again. That's what I started laughing like hell when he said that shit. I was like,
they're already shooting up chickens, and half the time they're full grown and selling them.
yeah, but the thing about it is, what they're shooting up chickens with now are growth hormones and all that shit. They're not shooting them up with anything that'll help them damn not die. They're just trying to grow chickens at a freaking like damn, the Jetsons fucking speed. Come on, let's go outside.
And at one time years ago, I thought about doing one of them chicken plants on the property over here.
I would never do a chicken plant.
Well, the thing
how are
is,
you doing, Funky?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, I would never do a chicken plant, dude.
Interrupting Salty and Bama.
Oh, that's okay. Just go ahead and interrupt me. I don't give a damn. But I find it kind of rude when you interrupt Gary. But you can interrupt me. Just don't interrupt Gary.
I try not to interrupt
I have to take.
Gary will
Look,
hang up on you.
You know what? You know how it is. We have to take up for our elders.
when you're talking, you ought to shut up when I'm talking. Then
you don't fucking count as the elder.
Oh, really?
No.
I think I'm the oldest, right?
You are.
I think you are. I think you might have Gary by what, a year or so.
To the retirement facility.
What it is that, as far as because I wanted to get some chickens and stuff like that, but we got beagles, so that's not going to go over well.
Yeah.
What it is that you got to figure the money that farmer lost, not in just eggs, but meat.
Yeah.
Yes.
He said I had to destroy over 6 million chickens. Dude, like you said, Gary, there's no telling how much money that man lost.
Man, 6 million chickens. Could you imagine that on an acre of land?
Yeah, but think about it, Salty. This is what I'm gonna say, Salty, if you don't mind. I looked at it one time about 10 years ago. You can have a company come in and build all the buildings, put the concrete down, the whole thing. You can either get the chickens that lay eggs. They come get the eggs, and then they take the chickens off, and you start over again, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, they want a right to a certain amount of your property before they would even do it. So if you screwed up one time, guess what? The property's gone. And that's what I was trying to say.
So are you saying, is it the state that does that, or is it the people that's selling you the chickens?
No, it's the company that you're agreeing to. They will come in and build all the buildings for the chickens.
Uh-huh.
So they will do everything you do. What I would do is maintenance and keep up the chickens, right?
Gotcha.
But if you had a problem and they decided, oh, it's your fault, the chickens died or whatever, well, guess what? They take the property.
So basically, what they're wanting you to put your property up for collateral. Basically, that's what it is. Yeah, I got you.
That's right.
Well, I mean, you got to understand. They have to have some kind of concrete stuff in place to get a return on their investment. So that's only business. That's only business.
Well, I agree with that. Yeah. But being here on 43 acres, they want the buildings to be on, say, let's just say 4 acres, but they want to be able to say, okay, well, if you screw up, we get all the property.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, look, like I said, they have to have an insurance plan in place to have a return on their investment in case you lose your ass. Because if you are negligent, okay, I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, if you are negligent and you cause your flocks to die, and then you can't supply or pay them back or whatever for the investment that they have already made into your property, then I 100% agree. They should have a right to get your property for their return investment. I agree with that.
No, I agree, but I'm saying if you're only giving up, say, 6 acres, what's I got to do with the other 40 acres?
Well, I mean, that's where you would have to be a good negotiator, and you're only negotiating the property that is involved with the chickens. The rest of the property is not involved, so it's not going to be negotiated. Seriously, I mean, you just, that's where
They wouldn't
you
do
have
it.
to have. See, that's where you got to have your attorneys involved, their attorneys involved, and then it's got to be hashed out, and you got to negotiate that kind of shit. Look, I'm not smart enough to negotiate a deal like that. I would have to have somebody that's got a hell of a lot more brains than me, that knows more about the law to negotiate something like that for me. Because I just don't have the brains for that. Look, I just don't have the knowledge or the experience to negotiate that. I would have to have somebody that knows how to do that shit. I mean, it's like any business. When you go into a business adventure, you have to have capital to start a business. You just can't start a business on a hope and a prayer and $5 in the bank, because you're already set up for fucking failure before you even get started.
I did it with no money.
Yeah, and guess what? Evidently it didn't work out, because now you're working for somebody else.
No, wrong kind of business.
Oh, you're talking about fucking YouTube? Well, anybody can start that business. Don't cost no money. Use your phone. You got a phone. You got a phone investment.
Most people don't turn it into a business to where they can use any money they spend on it as tax deductions.
Well, yeah, I can get that, but you see what I'm saying? I'm talking about on a large scale, something like what Bam is talking about, like a big fucking chicken farm or a cattle farm, or a big investment. I understand companies. Look, they have to have insurances on their investment to make sure they don't lose their ass.
This is one thing,
So-
but them
You start a
raping
turtle
people
farm?
is another.
Say what now?
Turtle farm.
Well, you have to have a lot of hungry motherfuckers that like turtle.
Who said they're gonna get eaten?
Then what the hell are you going to do with them? Just grow them for people to look at?
Yeah, charge admission.
Fuck that.
Charge admission. Hey, come look at my turtles. Come look at this slow ass freaking
You
amphibian.
could probably get government funding
Lettuce.
for it under.
Under the Biden administration, they'll probably give you about $50 million to start that shit. No joke.
Especially
You're
if
probably
you
right,
put
Blue.
some DEI or some transgender shit in there. You could, we're gonna do transgender
Hey,
testing on
Call
turtles.
the government and say I
There
want
you
to
go.
start a rubber farm.
There you go. There you go. Funky, there's a new business for you. You can start you a transgender farm.
No, I'm not having tranny turtles.
Why not?
You could get a shit ton of money you could put in your pocket.
Why not? You can sell them to all the European companies and they would pay you millions. You'd be good.
I don't want to deal with Europe.
Then we can get you a license plate for the front of your foxes. Say, I love transgender.
See, this is the
If you
thing.
wanted to start a business,
All the other countries in this world
Come
can
on.
go to hell. I live in Europe.
I agree. Fuck them countries.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, though. If you want to start a business, start yourself a rabbit meat farm.
A who
A
farm?
what?
Rabbit meat farm. You get 2 rabbits, you'll have 100 in a fucking month.
Oh,
You
hell
ain't
yeah.
lying.
Right.
Them some fucking reproducing bastards right there, boy. You ain't lying.
Hang on. They breed that fucking fast. If you have
You're
2
damn right
rabbits,
they do.
you'll have
You're damn
100 a
right.
month.
Yeah,
damn right.
We had
Yeah.
a couple rabbits. They turned into like 100.
Yeah, fucking rabbits.
Yeah.
Them summers don't
What, are
ever
they
quit
only
fucking.
pregnant for a couple of weeks?
I don't know how it works.
I tell you this, poor Blue, if you start one, make sure you separate them son of bitches.
That's true.
Or if you don't want no babies, just make sure you get 2 males or 2 females. Don't worry about getting one of each.
Yeah, and then you're doing gay studies, so you could get
Oh, yeah,
some funding
get
for that too.
Yeah, you get government funding right there.
Bucky, what did it say? I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Oh, sure. Now nobody's paying attention.
I would
Yeah, I was looking, but I couldn't see it.
From now on, laundering money will be called foreign aid.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Evil, though.
But
No,
yeah,
see,
tell you something.
no, I didn't know you didn't know that, Obama. Yeah, or Blue. Yeah, rabbits reproduce fast as hell, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's a
Oh, yeah,
huge
they do.
calling for rabbit meat.
Hey, I'll
And
tell you
rabbit's
what.
good to eat, too, so you're
Hey,
good.
there is a market out there for that shit. There's a lot of people that absolutely love rabbit meat.
Market for it.
Shelley said that a lot of people used to raise rabbits in case they had to eat them.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
they're
yeah.
good.
When I was a kid,
He
we ate
said
'em.
the preppers do.
I'm gonna tell you right now, rabbit stew is good as hell. Now I like it.
I've never tried it.
Oh, it's good, dude.
I prefer tofu stew. Come on. What is this eating
I-
meat shit?
Tofu ain't even.
I always thought you started off with the neighbor's kids, but
What?
Oh
you
my
know,
God,
what is
dude! Are
What'd
you
you
trying to
say?
get us? You trying to get this damn? You trying to get us banned on YouTube now? Come
You
No,
on.
said
hell
you
no.
gonna eat
You start
the
off with the
neighbor's
neighbors to
kid?
piss you off.
Damn, you done took this damn live stream to a dark place.
Neighbors too.
Very dark.
Holy
Miss
shit!
Blue, get your husband.
Well, I can tell you who's gonna be visiting your house real soon. Oh, Miss Pam Bondi, she's gonna be paying for Blue a visit.
I was being funny. Fuck.
Well, I know you would, but it was still crazy.
Hey, that's fine, but looks ain't everything.
What the hell's
What
looks
are
got
you
to
trying
do
to
with
say,
anything?
Pink?
He said he was trying to be funny. I was like, that's fine, but looks ain't everything.
Oh, right. I know I'm funny looking, but you don't have to rub it in.
Hey, I said,
Look here. Understand, Blue. We're not laughing at you. We're just laughing with you.
Yeah.
are we?
You know, the
I
bad
bet.
thing is if Salty was there, he'd be grabbing your ponytail and you wouldn't know what was going on.
Oh, boy.
Oh Lord, this boy right here just cannot get dicks off his mind.
No.
If he ain't fucking talking about them,
No.
look. If he ain't talking about them, he's dreaming about them. Something.
Salt, you got it all wrong. He can't get dicks off his lips.
Well, yeah. And you know what? It makes so bad, Gary. It's my dick that's always in his mind.
Woo!
Evidently,
He's got some hidden tendencies.
hey, evidently his throat don't go any deeper than 4 inches.
Guys are mean.
We're horrible.
We are.
Be nice to Bama.
3 inches.
Where's
Yeah, 3 inches.
Motherfucker. Yeah. Go ahead, motherfucker. I'm key. Look, I got 4 inches, motherfucker, and I ain't scared to prove it. I can't prove 4.5.
Years ago?
I can't prove 4.5. Motherfucker, I can prove 4. As long as I get my 10-foot motherfucking belly out of the way.
Oh, you talking about 4 millimeters. I'm sorry. My fault.
I didn't say how long it was. I just said it was 4.
4 inches wide.
Anyway, Mr. Gary, now that you got more time, how's that Fairmont coming along?
Oh man, it's coming.
So,
I watched
about
the
what you
videos.
told me about the other day about the Fairmont, Mr. Mach 1, what ended up happening there?
What's that now?
What you called me about the other day on the Fairmont, what ended up happening there?
Girl, come on. Just
And everything.
zigzag bullshit.
I am getting ready to fasten the fuel line down and everything else and start working from the front, the back to the front and start doing it myself.
Oh, okay. So you changed
Get it
your
done.
mind.
Well, I just got the time to do it myself. Like my wife said, hey, you're not doing nothing after work now, so you might as well go ahead. Because we was negotiating up. One day we negotiated 22 hours.
Okay.
By the time I got home, dude, I don't want to touch nothing. I didn't want to touch myself.
Right.
Oh, damn. That's bad.
Hey, though, $2,200 to actually finish the car. That still ain't a bad damn. That ain't bad. Ain't a bad number.
22 hours of work?
Videos on the car.
22 hours of work, Salty.
I understand. No shit, because it's $100 an hour. I know how to fucking add.
Not on the car, at fucking work.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the car. Oh shit, my bad. Maybe I ain't. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. No, I thought he meant the car. I'm sorry.
I hate days like that, Mach 1. Those suck.
Listen, I know, but when you're just sitting on your ass doing it, it's even worse.
It's work.
Yeah, because it drags out. It takes fucking forever.
Right.
It feels like 3 days.
It does. You know. So I got right now. I mean, I can work the overtime and stuff like that, but I can, but I'm not supposed to because we got people laid off. So with people laid off, then
Oh yeah, it wouldn't look right for you working overtime if y'all got people laid off.
It happens.
See now, hold on. Let me go to something that was being discussed earlier. And see, and that just seems like it's wrong. Okay, your company, you're part of a union, and your company would allow you to work all that overtime, knowing that you got people laid off. Now, see that's just don't even seem right. See, if y'all got time to let people work overtime, then y'all got time to bring back a few more employees
So
to allow them to work.
We've had this discussion at work with the shop chairman over there at Diesel, and I asked him, listen, they're making these people work mandatory overtime. How come they're not bringing people back?
Yeah.
He said the thing is that if they bring them back for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever, then they got to start the whole process of unemployment again. I don't know about you guys, but Michigan unemployment sucks.
It probably sucks in every state, to be totally honest with you.
So I mean, they do make more money being unemployment now, so we don't want to take anything away from them. But still, if now they changed it or they let these people come in there and work, and if again we have people laid off, so I won't go in there and work. The overtime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll work my straight time, but I will not work the overtime until they bring the people back. Then I'll work.
Right.
Well, see, I've never drawn unemployment before, because I'm always self-employed, so I don't know how that works. But let me ask you something: is it possible? And I don't even know if unemployment even works this way. Is it possible to bring some of them back like on a part-time basis, and they're still able to draw part-time unemployment? So I don't know. I've never drawn unemployment, so I don't know how that works. That's why
yes, you can pause your unemployment, but then it's still when you go back to your unemployment, you
Good.
have
How you
to
doing, sir?
report the money you made at work, and also it takes several weeks for it to kick back in.
So is Michigan 2-week waiting period just like it was in Washington?
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that's everywhere. It's a 2-week wait.
So the only way I understand that is because when I worked in New Orleans in '85, and I come back home, I worked there for 10 and a half, 11 a month. When I come back, I was making more money unemployment because it was Louisiana. I was making more money than the people I knew that was working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, they raised their unemployment here, so I can't remember what it is. I think it's 5 something now.
I think they raised it almost everywhere.
It was only 3 something before.
Yeah.
So I know for the longest time here, it was based off of your wages.
It used to be like that here, but now they pay you a certain rate. Like,
really? It's not based off of wages anymore. So when I left Washington, it was still based off of wages, but that was 3 years ago. So
yeah, mine was too in '85.
Take like $362 a week, but now if we're going to unemployment, it's $500 something a week. So
no matter what you made, you could have been making $5 an hour, and you're going to get that much, really?
Yeah,
that's
because my daughters when they got laid off, they were still getting a $362 a week at that time.
Yeah,
and they were making less money than all of us.
Every time I've been on unemployment, which is very few and far between in years, unemployment paid me based on the wages from the previous so many months of work, and that's what I got paid, which at the time I was still getting almost maxed out for what they paid, but not quite.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys know what unemployment, how it works, but it's kind of like a bank account for the company.
Yep.
So they got to put so much money into unemployment when they, for you, in case they do get laid off. And with me, not only unemployment, I get sub-pay. That way it equals out to 95% of my pay. So I'm actually not losing. I'm lunch money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What is all that noise I'm hearing?
That was me. I'm sorry.
No, it's like a TV or something.
No,
mine's on mute.
But I mean, it's just, it's hard to find people to work nowadays that's actually going to work. And, I mean, where Funky works at, I don't know. You have a hard time keeping employees there, Funky?
Huh?
You have a hard time keeping employees at your job?
Well, it's just finding people.
Yeah.
But otherwise we keep the people we have.
Yeah, because like you get the pyramid, you know, they do the Cadillac converters and stuff like that, the exhaust work. But it's like them, it's a rotating door, man. They can't keep people. They don't want to work.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, people don't. They want stuff now, and it's like we're an ESOP company, and it's a long haul, you know, to get
What's
the
a
money.
grow-in? You guys have kind of like a grow-in. So you started, you gotta grow into your next way.
Employee owned. So in the long run, the longer you work there, the more money you got invested.
Right.
Like right now, I've been invested ever since it started, so I have a lot.
How long have you been working there?
27 years.
Oh shit!
You've been working there as long as I've been working at Diesel.
But for 20 years, it's been employee owned. So for 20 years, I'm fully vested in a profitable company. So I get fired, quit. I get a lot of money. They have 5 years to pay it.
You get a lot of money. We'll be opening up Funky's Banking Trust.
Hey guys,
No.
I have to work tomorrow. I've got to do a round trip on a front wheel drive with the used transmission.
Whatever.
And then I have to pull a Impala
you just wanna
transmission
leave.
tomorrow. So I just wanted to say, you guys all have a great night. I've enjoyed the conversation, and thanks for letting me come visit for a while.
Leave.
Take care, before take care.
Later, Blake.
Later, man.
See ya.
You guys have a good night.
You too, my friend. But I mean, yeah. So we talk about work and this and that. Every company in every state is different. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But my biggest thing is that our government, they don't take care of our veterans like they should.
No.
I agree.
You know.
And that's not just for me. That not even thinking about myself. I agree.
Oh yeah, I get it. You know, my uncle, he went to Vietnam. When they come back, they fucking spit on him. You know what I mean? They care nothing about him, but he did well in life. You know. Divine probably got off because he's kind of babysitting today.
Babysitting.
Yeah.
He said he'd be back. I saw that before.
Oh yeah, he said he'd be back. He's being a loser.
He's not back.
He had some. They got some family stuff going on. Somebody passed away, so people from Michigan and some other places, I guess, has been up there and staying at his house.
I can't say too much shit about it.
You know. I thought he was going to be because we was teasing him. That's why he left. Oh, he's back. There he is, right
No,
there.
he says I'm back. I thought it was because he had a Corvette.
Yeah, see, we knew he'd draw you out of the bushes. by
Yeah,
saying-
yeah.
talking shit about you.
It works.
Well, come on up, Sublime.
There's an open spot.
Come on up, you damn Corvette guy.
Well,
Yeah, Mr. I'll be back.
I'd be back.
Dude, I'm going to tell you something. I wouldn't mind having one of those Corvettes like that. That thing's sharp.
No shit. I would love to have that Corvette. Sorry.
I can't drive nothing that's worth that much money. Sorry.
I can. Especially if it's not mine.
Well, I didn't say that.
Need a link.
Need a link.
There's links up. He hasn't been here though, so he can't.
Here's the link, you dink.
Linky dinky ding dong dong doo.
Link a dink.
I think Sublime's just too lazy to scroll up and look at it.
Oh my goodness. Not Sublime. He's the hardest worker we know.
That's what Salty said.
Let's see. Which one of you fuckers do I start with?
Me.
Pick one. Pick one.
Yeah, no shit.
Pick one we're all assholes.
Oh shit.
No, when I first left, I was watching actually what was a really good movie called Wheelman. Look it up on Netflix. Pretty good movie.
I think I've seen it.
I know that movie.
And then my son-in-law, who's staying with me because of a family member passing away, he's got to park in the street. So I knew I had to get, because the street's we got another quick 2 inches of snow.
Whoa, wait, hang on. Did the HOA approve of him parking?
No, but the village did. And that's all that matters.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I was
The
talking to the
HOA ain't
police.
got nothing to do with that shit. That's all the village.
I'm sorry. I was talking to a police officer. I'm sorry about that.
That's what all that noise
Police
was.
officer, what'd you do?
Yeah. No, I'm over here walking my dog around the city park, but it closes at 10 o'clock and they cut off all the lights mostly. And he was like, you can't be over here after 10 o'clock. I said, buddy, I've been over here for 8 years walking this dog. I said, everybody on your police force knows me because I see him and talk to him every day. So evidently it's the first time I ever met him. So
Yeah, that and there's this thing called America.
yeah, well, I wasn't gonna bring that up. I wasn't gonna bring all that up.
Won't bring the fact that it's America in America.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna bring all that up. It's a police officer. I ain't trying to try my luck. I like my freedom too damn much.
Oh, I tried my luck. Crazy.
Well,
So,
evidently,
when's the last time you had a good bologna sandwich in jail? You know you're craving one of those suckers.
no, hell, I ain't, dude. I just got through eating a $5 pizza from Walmart. I'm good. I just got through eating a
Holy
Jack's
cow,
pizza.
that's the same thing.
Matter of
I can't
fact,
say much. My dinner tonight, I made frozen burrito enchilada casserole, basically.
I lied. It's not them Jack's pizzas are not $5. They're $3.86. So that's what I just ate. Yeah, that's what I just ate.
Screaming Sicilians are $7-8 now.
Yeah, they
Shit.
are.
Hey, $3.86 sounds better than that because
Well,
it's cheap.
even Jack's pizzas are like $2.50 now.
No, the $3.86 at Walmart. That's what I just got to eat. Yeah.
Well, I swear I saw them the other day for $2.50, so I could be wrong.
Well, they might have lowered the price of them because they ain't got no damn eggs to sell. So I guess they say, well, let's lower the price on pizza so we'll make more money.
I don't buy Jack's pizzas usually, so
Shit, I buy shit out of them. I don't give a damn if they're cheap. There's good pizzas for the price anyway.
I don't buy frozen pizzas most of the time.
Shit, I ain't got no problem with a frozen pizza. Fuck that. I
Oh,
eat shit out
dude,
of them.
Screaming Sicilians are good.
Bad for me.
Yeah. Oh, shit, ain't no pizza good for you.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn who makes it. Ain't none of it good for you.
Anything that tastes good is bad for you.
Yeah, it's got all that damn bread in it. So no, it ain't no pizza damn good for
Well,
you.
like I said, I took frozen burritos, enchilada sauce, some jalapenos, and some cheese, and I made a casserole out of it tonight, and that was my dinner. So not great, but it tasted fucking phenomenal.
That's it. I'll make up for it tomorrow. I'm gonna get up in the morning, go to IHOP and get breakfast. So I'll make up for it in the morning.
I like that. What he just said.
Yeah, but the thing is, Salty's morning is 11 o'clock.
Well, it don't make a damn. They still serve. Hey, IHOP serves breakfast 24/7, brother. Every time they open, I'll buy it.
Hey, let me straighten you out on something. Pizza is not bad for you.
Yeah.
No, it's just all that damn bread. It ain't no good for you.
No, the bread's not good for you because bread ain't good for you, period. But listen, man, my wife makes the cauliflower pizza, dude. That's the fucking bomb.
Oh, that pizza you showed the other day, she made for you, that crustless or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's crustless pizza. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
got
that looked amazing.
dude. It was really good. Matter of fact, she did it twice. But I mean, my thing is that you eat pizza, you can eat all the toppings. They're not bad.
So I was buying frozen pizzas from Costco because they had one with a cauliflower crust that I really liked, but it was veggie only, and I just did a pepperoni to it. When I throw it in the oven, I throw pepperoni.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, whatever you want on it, right?
Yeah, it was really good, and I liked it, and it was the crust was so crispy. It was like perfect.
See, I personally have never cared for
Who's
cauliflower.
throwing up?
So
Cauliflower crust does not taste like cauliflower. It tastes like
really don't.
I can say I couldn't tell you because I've never tried it. I might have and not even know what I tried. So I don't know.
Sometimes you don't. Cauliflower
Yeah.
crust done right tastes like fucking crust.
Well, if it tastes like fucking crust, then I'd probably eat it then.
No,
So I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I'd probably eat it.
I honestly got to say this though: boneless wings are for kids. I hate boneless wings. I like
boneless wings.
I can't stand. I'm not a boneless wing guy either. I like the bone in.
Can't do it.
chicken McNugget.
Poor guys.
I'm hungry enough. I can eat them.
in their food.
I'll eat them if somebody gives them to me, but I ain't gonna buy them.
So you're telling us you like bones, huh?
You got no, you got somebody in the back of the damn restaurant forming meat that look like a damn wing.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's they taste better when they got the bone in them because the bone adds flavor to it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Next to the bone.
Yeah.
Bunch
You
of
guys
guys
saying they like bones.
But I've never been one. I don't like buying those damn little bitty skinny ass chicken wings because they ain't got enough fucking meat on them. I want the damn bigger wings that's got a lot of meat on them.
So now you need more meat on your bones, huh?
Well, yeah.
Baby.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, all you boys have got peckers
He's
on
like
your
me.
mind.
He
Come on.
loves to suck that meat off the bone.
I'm not the one that said I like bones.
So me and the wife been doing the carnivore diet.
I hear you fucking.
My wife and I have been doing the carnivore diet since Sunday. And I have to say, man, I feel pretty damn good.
You said a carnivore diet? What the hell is that?
All meat.
Oh, okay. Now that
Don't know what a
I could
carnivore
probably
is?
get in. No, well, I didn't know what. I've never look, man. I ain't never dieted a day of my damn life. My belly is proof.
You never learned in freaking school what a carnivore and an omnivore, a herbivore?
Yeah, dude, that's fucking 50 years ago. I don't remember that shit.
Oh my goodness,
From what I
man.
know, carnivore diet's
I'm-
great, but it's not always. Some people have trouble getting used to it.
Oh yeah, I have problems to like my vegetables, but I'm doing it. But
Yeah, see, I love my vegetables, and
My
getting rid of those
Yeah,
is
same
hard.
here.
she
I love vegetables too.
wings and didn't put nothing else on them, man. Put them in the fucking cooker, and dude, they were so fucking good.
What'd you put on them?
Just salt and pepper.
Oh yeah, that works.
Yep.
You throw them in the air fryer.
Put them in the air fryer, man, and I'm telling you, dude, they came out crispy. They were so good.
You know, you can throw butter on them too. You're good with butter on the carnivore diet.
Yes.
Butter is actually a main part of the carnivore diet.
Yep. I still eat mustard though on it too.
Oh, mustard is free. That's a great thing about it. It's not like ketchup. Mustard is free. It's a free food.
Who's blowing on the dick? All I hear is a bunch of whistling.
And you know, mustard actually is like pickle juice when it comes to cramps and stuff. You know that, right?
Yeah, I use mustard.
Yeah.
I use it all the time. I just had to go buy more the other day because it ran out. The only
Roads are bad.
now lately is the
Are they
pickle
bad?
juice from jalapeno.
Yeah.
Y'all got a lot of snow and ice up here where you at, Sublime?
We just got like a quick 2 or 3
Come on.
inches, but the freaking plows haven't finished plowing the roads yet, so they're not in the greatest shape.
Oh, I got you. Are you out in the Corvette right now?
Yeah. No.
Oh, I bet you're hating that. Oh, okay. I bet you're hating that shit.
I'm in my F-150 in 4-wheel drive, baby.
It's cold as hell down here. I'm about to freeze my ass off.
Cold as hell. Boy, it ain't that damn cold down there because it ain't that damn cold here.
It's freezing here.
Man, you full of shit. It's a Christmas turkey.
That's
We got police. Police sitting on
you
the
did
side.
great with your A1C. What was your A1C, Del? It's only 46 degrees here.
Yeah, it's like 42, 43 here, and that's going to be the low. So I'm good with that. It ain't that bad.
My A1C the last time I got it, my blood done was 5 something.
Mine was 8 something. It had gone back up, and it pissed me off.
Yeah.
But, so just so we know, next Wednesday when I do my live stream, I won't be drinking at all.
Okay.
Sunday is going to be my last day. On my birthday, I'm going to drink that day, and then I'm going to stop.
Well, good for you, man. I hope you can beat that.
Or are you going to try to stop permanently? Is that what you're saying?
At least for a while. Like,
Okay.
I'm not going to say permanently, but at least for a couple months.
Okay, I got you.
I need to. Oh, wow. You went from 11.4 to 5.8. That's awesome. In 3 months. That's pretty good.
Dude, I have no idea what mine is. All I know
did
is
the same thing.
when the doctor checked mine, I asked her about it, and she goes, "Oh, you're good." So I don't know. She never did give me no numbers. I never asked. She just said, "You're good."
When I check my sugar in the morning or whatever, which I don't do as much as I used to, I haven't been above 110.
Really?
Yeah.
So I'll tell you right now, this morning I checked it. It was like 245. Yesterday, it was like 283 when I woke up.
Yeah, you need to quit drinking then.
Oh, no
Yeah.
shit. Wow.
What's up, Dale?
Right now, because I ate stuff, it's like one. What is it? Yeah, I got to check it again to be able to tell.
Now, let me ask you something. Can you drink the Moldoos? The alcohol free?
80 right now, just because I have been drinking, but I also ate, and 180 is like the top of where I want it to be. That's like the highest you want, but I don't think I get much lower than a 140 or 130. You're talking the alcohol free beer?
Yeah. Does it still have the same shit in it that will make your
That's actually worse for you.
Oh, okay. Well, so I didn't know. I've never drank that shit. Because look, I don't drink the unleaded brand shit. I always drink the leaded shit.
Well, I'm going to give up beer too, even though I probably don't have to with ultralight what I drink. But I'm going to, just because it'll be water and orange juice. Although orange juice is not the greatest thing for me either. So it'll be water, tea, coffee, and a little orange juice every now and then.
Look, if I ever get to the point to where you guys are at, where you're like diabetes and all that kind of stuff, then I might think about it. But right now, there's no fucking way I'm giving up my craft beer. It ain't happening.
Well, anything with a color in it that you drink is not good for you.
That's what they say.
Exactly.
I drink Sprite. So
yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's still not good for you because it's.
Oh, I'm sure it's not. It's got a hell of a lot of sugar in it. You ever seen the ingredients on the back of a damn Sprite bottle? That motherfucker full of sugar.
Your kidneys and everything else don't work as hard because it's clear.
Well, I want to tell you something. There's a guy that was getting ready to start doing dialysis, and his doctor told him to try the carnivore diet. His numbers come back up on his kidneys. They're almost back to normal.
Yes.
Really?
So
That's
what
cool.
you're saying, Bama, is I just got to switch to vodka.
But the thing is,
No, I'm not saying that.
we were told our whole lives that fucking shit.
Saturated fat.
No, we was always told our whole life that why do we need to get the
Spit it out, Gary. It don't belong to you.
I'm telling you, dude, I just want to
Well, how about this, Gary? Let me give you just a minute.
So
I was born with one kidney, so you can think about what you was talking about.
Okay, hang on a second.
All right, go ahead.
Protein is bad for your kidneys. We've been told
No.
that.
Well, no. What Gary's saying is that's what he's been told forever, that protein
is bad for our kidneys, but
that's what he's been told.
Yeah, but it's not.
That seems like the opposite of what's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this all this stuff that I've been researching, everything about these diets and everything like that, these fucking doctors just want to push pills on us.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%, dude. You go. They don't want.
There's no money in a cure. There's money.
No.
In a treatment.
That's
right. That's right.
It's
with diabetes for most of their life, they know that. Same people with hard cancers, they know that.
It's like my doctor told me when I think it was last time I seen that one doctor. I think it was 18 or 17 years old, and I was born with one kidney, and he always told me, if you're gonna drink, and I'm talking about alcohol or whatever, but he said if you're gonna drink, you don't drink tea because it's colored. You don't drink liquor that's colored.
So
if you
basically,
drink
you drink something clear.
That's colored, you want more clear than you want colored. And he went on and on, and I've always lived by what he said, and I'm 60 years old.
So basically, you just spend your whole life getting drunk off fucking vodka.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, the doctors told me before I seen him that you should not ride bicycles, skateboards, play baseball, football, so on. You know what I'm saying? Because if you lose it, well, there you go. But what I'm saying is, the doctor told me was, make sure you drink everything clear, Don't overdrink. Don't drink tea because tea,
It's dark.
brown tea is not good for you because your kidney cannot separate that shit.
What about coffee?
Coffee, I get 1 cup a day, and I deal with that.
Well, I got 2 kidneys as of right now, and I'll tell you, I drink tea every day.
Hell yeah, I've drank tea
But
my entire damn life, dude.
I don't drink
There-
coffee.
there's-
I did have a problem with tea when I was working at Mike's Seafood when I was a teenager. When I drank so much sweet tea every day, it actually affected my kidneys, and I had to stop drinking.
Yes.
For a month.
I don't drink sweet tea. I drink it unsweetened.
there's
It's the tea.
several different teas though. There's not just one tea.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I've drank sweet tea my entire life.
No.
Always. I've
I
always.
ain't touched tea in 25 or 30 years.
I drink decaffeinated tea, and I don't put nothing in it, no sweeteners or nothing in it.
So I don't worry about caffeine at all because caffeine doesn't really affect me.
I'm
So-
AFib.
I don't care what.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm AFib, so that's why I don't drink anything with.
That's a good reason to not drink it. I like a lot of teas, but I drink English breakfast. What's the other one? Earl Grey, Lady Grey. Those are some of my favorites. Good teas.
Man, I was growing up on the old kind of tea, Tesley and fucking Louisiana. That's
just
what
black
we
tea.
that's what we've drank
Black
our entire damn life. So
Well, I drink those too, and I like them. But I'm just saying, for me, I like when I'm drinking hot tea. I just like, and that's the only kind of tea I really drink anymore is hot tea.
yeah, and now in a few years my kidneys might fail me because of all that shit. But as of right now, I'm doing all right.
Tea tastes just like wet leaves.
You know,
Well,
What
yeah,
it is.
well, basically that's exactly what the hell it is. What do you think it is?
You know, you sweeten it with honey.
Flavor.
Just nothing works. It's gross.
Have you
I
ever
love-
tried Lady Grey tea?
I drink it every day.
What about Lipton sweetened tea out of a can? That doesn't taste like
Oh,
leaves.
God,
Yeah.
that's sweet.
Hey, I like that tea. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Suck it down, boy.
Cheers, baby. Cheers.
You have
Yeah,
that. I have
I'm okay
this.
with it.
Well, you're
It
60 years
looks
old.
like tea.
There you go. You're 60 years old. I'm 59. You ain't that much older than I am, Bama.
I
Yeah.
agree with that. What, 6 months, maybe?
You know what keeps Bama healthy is all that semen intake.
I'm October.
Oh, that
Hey,
was
look here. He didn't find the secret to long life for no reason. There's a reason he's been puffing on that cigar factory for 40 something years.
Well, yeah, I agree with that.
Wait, you agree with the semen intake?
No, that's what Coffee said.
That is just wrong.
Yeah.
Blind, that was on cue right there, buddy.
That's all right. Just get your coffee and get your tube. You'll be fine.
I'm
Hey, you
sitting here
want-
drinking a Sprite. Is that
Hey,
okay?
you want Five Guys?
Five
I'd
guys.
eat.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
am I better off drinking alcohol or drinking tea?
Oh my
think
God!
you're better off
If you drink one beer a day, you'll be fine. But other than that, no.
One beer. That ain't nothing but enough to piss somebody off. Who the fuck only would drink one beer?
Well, because it'll clear your kidneys out. I ain't saying it's good for you, but it's good.
Well,
it's
I look
good
at it
to
like
clear
this:
you
the
out.
more beer you drink, the more you piss. You cleaning them out even more.
It's like, well, you know what? If you drink milk all the time, guess what's gonna happen?
You piss white. You piss fucking white.
No, you're gonna have
No, I'd have to be
kidney
careful
stones
around
all over
you.
your ass.
I'd have to be careful around you because you'd be trying to fucking milk my ass.
No, I'll be trying to. Never mind.
But I'm saying though, I mean,
Milk
yeah,
'em.
the hops in beer is good for your kidneys. Yes, I agree. I know, but still, the thing of it is, am I better off drinking tea or liquor?
Liquor.
It's,
I'm fine.
I would say a clear beer. Yes.
I like the liquor too.
Where the hell do they sell clear beer?
Yeah, do they make a clear beer?
I personally never have seen a clear beer, and I've drank a lot of damn beer in my life.
Well, you
I ain't
can
never
get an
seen a clear beer.
ultra light that you can pour it in the cup and let it sit for a minute. It's just clear as it can be.
Well, yeah, if you got enough ice in it, that'll do the same damn thing to a Coca-Cola in a glass of tea too. It'll turn that motherfucker white.
Well,
I personally never seen a clear beer. And I guarantee you, me and Pinks, we drank a lot of beer. Pinks, you ever seen a clear beer?
A lot of fucking beer.
Yeah, but have you ever drank a clear beer? One that's absolutely clear, you fucking see through?
Some of the clearest beer I've seen's all got a little gold to it.
Yeah, I've never seen a clear beer before. I mean,
fucking beer.
I hope nobody's listening to this live stream.
no, because they're gonna think we're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Somebody says clear beer.
Yeah, there you go. But I've never seen one.
Beer coming out.
Hey, look, I'm up to trying one. If I ever see somebody make one, I try it. If it's beer, I'll try it.
Look at a bottle of Jack Daniels, and then take a beer, a cheap ass beer, and pour it in a damn glass, and see what you see.
I do it all the time.
Dude, have you ever seen a Schaefer's beer? It don't get much fucking cheaper than that, and it bitch ain't clear either.
What the hell is that?
I keep
Schaefer's. That's fucking rot gut shit you'll ever drink.
Salty. I'm looking at the screen.
I don't know. Somebody needs to make it full screen so I can actually see it with my blind ass.
I keep seeing this like daily.
Yeah, I know. I freaking reposted that a while ago.
This wasn't from you though, but
oh yeah. I've seen that on Facebook like a million times.
On Facebook, I see it on fucking X, I see it on TikTok, I see it everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
T right here says that Zimo's clear.
Zimo's not fucking beer; it's malt liquor.
I don't think I've ever drank a Zima.
I have. They were horrible, but I kind of liked them.
Now hold on one second. I know it's malt liquor, but was it Mickey's? Wasn't that clear back in the day?
No, Mickey's was not clear, and it was also a malt liquor, but it looked like beer.
Mickey's
yeah,
was
green,
I think.
I know it was malt liquor. I knew that, but I always thought it was clear. But maybe you're right. Maybe it's been so many years since I've had one. Maybe it was green.
Bottle. It was in a green bottle, but trust me, I've poured it in glasses before. It was gold as well.
God, I probably hadn't had a Mickey in like 30-something years, so damn, I can't remember what it looked like.
You always saw it in the green bottles, so it looked
great. Yeah. Of course, yeah. I remember the green bottles.
Yeah.
Mickey.
It's a Mickey. 6 years old.
So what there, Gary?
Lita Ford, 66 years old, dude. She's still hot.
Who?
Lita Ford.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Lita Ford is still hot. Hell yeah.
Here comes the Christy Brinkley.
Yeah, but let me ask you something. Before the Ozzy video, did any of us even know who Lita Ford was?
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I never heard of her before the Ozzy video.
Okay, before she was on Ozzy's album.
So you never heard of the Runaways?
Yeah, I heard of the Runaways, but it wasn't my type of music. I never listened to it, man.
That was Joan Jett.
That's what I'm saying.
And Lita Ford was the lead guitar player in the band.
Yep.
Yeah, but wasn't the Runaways music different than what Joan Jett set out on her own and done?
No.
It's just rock and roll.
Maybe I need to go back and listen to it then. Maybe I'm just, maybe I just forgot what it sounded like.
I'm going to tell you something. Lita Ford looks a lot better than Joan Jett does nowadays.
Oh,
Joan Jett.
Yeah.
Hey, Joan Jett has been rode hard and put up wet, brother.
Joan Jett's been munching on too much carpet.
You ain't lying.
But she got all those lines in her face, huh?
I mean, I feel sorry for Lita though, man, because she got married, had 2 boys, and then something happened, and her husband turned the boys against her.
Yes, they did.
Oh, really?
And
Shit.
They don't have any contact with her now because he like made her out to be some kind of evil woman.
Right.
Damn.
And she's nothing she can really do about it, She just goes on with life. But
yeah, I mean, what can you do? I mean, you can only try to repair things as much as you can, and if it don't happen, it just don't happen.
She tried her damnedest to get those boys to talk with her and stuff like that. They just want to have nothing to do with her.
Yeah, it was kind of fucked up.
You know what? People like that, man. I ain't gonna say everybody regrets things in life, but hopefully one day when she is no longer here, they will look back and regret the shit out of that.
So, Funky, did you say it on the biography on the channel or something
Huh?
about the situation you're talking about?
No, I read it.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
They had a podcast about it one time a couple years back.
Yeah, I'd be interested to listen to that podcast.
Yeah, that's
because,
what I was saying. That's what I was
yeah,
asking.
yeah, I'd damn sure be interested to listen to that.
Yeah, they really messed her up, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, when you get your children basically taken away and turned against you as a mother, I mean, as a parent, really, but as a mother, after they carry you for 9 months, there's a bond right there that's different than a father and a child. A mother and a child is a wholly different kind of bond.
But they listen to lies their whole life. They don't care.
Yeah, well, you know what, Gary? I'm gonna sit here and tell you right now, I'm in the exact same situation that she is in right now. My kids, be honest with you, my kids live probably 13 miles from me, and I hadn't seen my kids in 8 years. They don't have a damn thing to do with me. Nothing. I got 3 grandkids I've never even seen. I've only seen pictures of them on Facebook.
Well, I have a couple like that too, but that's because they're all the way on the West Coast.
Now, mine are 13 miles right down the damn street. They live 2 miles from my brother's house.
I go
Hey,
see them.
I try to get my kids to quit talking to me, and they won't.
Well, I'm hoping my son calls me tomorrow.
They come over
Well,
and Gary's like,
see-
"Will you just stop talking to me?"
Well, see, because I've always believed in, once you become an adult, you have to get out and earn your way in life. You don't ask people for nothing. I mean, I understand everybody needs a little help and a pickup every now and then. I get that 100%. But to think that your parents are still your bank after you get married and have children and you got a husband in your house, that's just fucking wrong. So 8 years ago, my oldest daughter called me and told me she wanted $2,000 to do something that absolutely meant nothing to nobody, not even to her. She just wanted to go do it. And I told her, I said, look, I'm not going to give you money for that. I said, look, if I'm going to give you $2,000, you need to be doing something important with $2,000. I'm just not going to give it to you to go fuck off and fuck around with it and stuff like that. And still, since I told her no that day, neither one of my daughters have ever talked to me again. Never have talked to me again since.
Well, that's a shame because thing about it is they don't realize that how hard you have to work for that $2,000.
Yeah, like I told him, I said, look, nobody ever gave me anything. I had to go out and work for my shit. I said, look, I don't mind helping you out. Say, if you need a mortgage payment or a rent payment, or you need to buy the kids food or groceries or pay your car insurance or something like that. Look, I got no problem helping you with that. And I don't want no money. I don't want to be paid back because I'm your parent. You shouldn't have to pay me back. But just to give you $2,000 just to go fuck off, that I just refuse to do that.
I make my kids pay me back. You know why? Because that shows them that you got to pay people back.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
guys.
I get that too. Yeah, I get that too.
I'm pulling back up to the crib, so I gotta hop out. I gotta deal with some shit when I get home.
All right.
Pull back
All
up.
right, all right, buddy.
All right,
He done
you
ate
guys
too
all
many.
have a good one.
He done ate too many damn White Castles. He's got
All
to
right.
visit the
Love
John.
you, balls. We'll see you later.
No, I actually got to deal with getting food.
He said that.
Oh, okay.
like,
Hell,
said
when did that ever got you off the
metal,
live
man.
stream before?
He's like, I'm fitting to pull up on a crib.
Yeah. All right, there, Sublime.
All right,
Nice
later,
talking
guys.
to you again, buddy. Take care.
Bye.
Man.
All right, Fuzzy. See you later.
Like I said, I mean, I don't give people money just to go piss away. That means nothing. They're just going to piss. She even told me she was going to piss the money away. And that's the thing. If she would have lied to me and told me she needed it for something else, I probably would have gave it to her. When she told me she's just going to piss it away and do nothing, I'm like, no, I can't do that.
The wind.
Why would anybody tell anybody that? That's stupid.
I don't know, man. Because me and her mom, y'all already know the story. I done told you that. But we had a really, really nasty breakup, nasty divorce, and all that kind of shit. And she has just been they have been brainwashed by their mom and their grandmother. And that's just the way it is, man. So, hey, look, I tried years ago to try to reconcile all this shit, and they just won't have nothing to do with it. So I just finally sent them a message on Facebook because I don't have neither one of them's phone number. I said, look, here, when y'all want to grow up and be responsible, I said, give me a call. I said, I'm not fucking with you no more. Yeah, it's been 8 years and they ain't neither one of them ever called.
Huh? That's what I thought. I watched Candy yesterday or day before. She's eating.
Well, Funky, what have you figured out? You just gonna allow you down? You just gonna let your fucking lifters and shit just rattle and just enjoy it for what it is until it finally clocks out?
Maybe.
There you go. Sound like a true mechanic.
Yeah.
Well, you put on the.
It's not like it's a daily driver.
Well, I was going to ask you about that. When you put the longer push rods in it, do you think the longer push rods are making the extra noise to where it's louder now than it was before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Time to go back to the shorter ones then, damn it.
Yeah.
he's like, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck it. It is what it is.
I got a question because you do miracle magic and video editing, so it's automatically done in the video. How long did it take you to do it?
Take me to do what?
Change out all the lifters or all the push rods.
I don't know, like an hour.
Oh, that's it. That's not too bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
That didn't take very long.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was a regular Fox body with an upper intake that you had to take that thing completely off to get
you had to fucking take the mass air and all the other bullshit off. Yeah, that just added extra time. But I do like your setup, man. I like the Aces. I've seen a couple more people use it now. I don't know why. We discussed his name the other night and it came across my damn feed. I didn't click on the video, which was brutal. I see now that he's fixing to install or has installed a Asus on one of his vehicles. So
I did it when it wasn't possible.
Exactly.
I did it when you had to do the research. It was
That's
wasn't
why
out
nobody
there.
watches that.
Well, that was Funky. You did it, and everybody else wants to do it.
Yeah, I mean, hell, that now they see what you went through, and it's like, hell, I know a guy right here. I've met the guy in person. I'm just gonna watch his video and see if he fucked up. I know where to fix my shit. But you didn't fuck up on none of yours. You actually done a really good job installing your stuff, man. It looks good. From what we can tell on video. Now, I mean, Gary's probably seen the car in person. I never have. But what I can see on video, you done a really good job, especially on your wire tuck and all that stuff up under the hood. His shit looks good up under there, man.
Funky's the man. Just don't forget that.
I don't go that far.
He's one of the man.
I just want to know, after you finally get both of these cars straightened out, are you going to build another Fox body, or are you going to move on from them with that and start?
I got no space for one.
Well, I'm just saying, are you thinking about a different type project, like a different kind of vehicle, or would you do another Fox body?
I think I got other things to do with my money.
Well, I'm asking because hell, this will be the third car you've done on your channel, besides what you've done to your truck. You know.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to get that bigger engine put in there eventually.
Well, yeah. He's like me. Goddamn prices of parts, they ain't cheap.
My station wagon, so I'm going to say yes. He'll still do a Fox body.
I was thinking about that too because he said he's been wanting a Fairmont station wagon. The question is though, without him telling all of us, what engine would he put in there? I'm shooting for. Oh, you gonna do a Coyote?
Yeah.
Oh, well, now you've done your damn 3.5. I imagine a Coyote don't fucking intimidate you no more.
Nope.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it makes sense.
I think Coyotes are simpler than 3.5 myself.
No, he's talking push rod to modular.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking Coyote compared to a 3.5 with turbos on it.
Well, they're both similar. It's just
They are.
two less cylinders. It, like I said, it's the tubing. It's the turbo tubing.
Yeah, it's the
annoying
turbos
as
that are a pain
shit.
in the ass on the 3.5.
Hell, even Proline today said in Car Peeps, he's not doing another damn turbo car. He said he's tired of all the damn exhaust leaks.
I mean,
he said it
takes you an hour just to tear down the tubing.
Oh,
to actually get to what you need to work on.
That's the great thing with the turbo on the Focus. It's behind the engine. It's not in your way at all. But if you need to work on the turbo, it's a pain in the ass.
Well, you don't see the turbos on this. It's just all the tubing.
Yeah, I know, but you don't see the turbo on that or the tubing because it's either under the engine or behind it. There's a little bit in front, but it doesn't really get in your way.
Well, before you said Coyote, I was thinking Barra. is what I was thinking that you would probably
just
do.
not I mean, you can buy them, but you're going to pay a lot of money for them.
It's a lot of money and hard to get parts for.
Well, now that they quit making them, I imagine it's probably even getting
Parts are
harder to even
easier
get
to
problems.
They're just all expensive.
Yeah. It's like a 2JZ. Hell, there's nothing cheap anymore to work on those damn things
Well,
because they blew up in fucking popularity so much. Now, hell, you got the aftermarket. They're high as hell on those damn engines.
The fact that they quit making the 2-liter or the second gen block really kind of sucks for the Coyote. You got to buy a third gen block now if you want a new block. It's a third.
Yeah, but think about it. When you talk, I've talked to Ken numerous times on the phone, and he said now with the invention of the ESS and stuff like that, he said the third gen blocks are perfectly fine to make a lot of power. He goes, you don't have to go out and search for the second gen blocks anymore.
Yeah. Well, I have a second gen, so.
Yeah, well, he's got the second. Well, yeah, he's got the second gen in his car, his other car, that one he's driving now.
16, yes.
Yeah.
With the automatic in it, the 6R80. I like the 6R80. I'd actually think about putting one in mine if it weren't for the computer issues I'd have. The wiring and shit.
Yeah, how much wiring would you have to actually change, or could you get that harnessed out of, say, if you went to an LKQ and found like a 16 or 17 in the
harnesses to change them out are about $500 to $1,000 depending on where you get them.
Yeah. I got you.
And then the computer, you have to add that on. That's another $500. It's not horrible, but it's more than I want to spend. So but
yeah, I got you.
One of the good aftermarket, automatics, they cost just as much.
Hell, it probably costs more anymore. I mean, look how much people charge for aftermarket transmissions anymore. I remember back in the day when you could get a turbo 400 for fucking $300 from somebody. You can't even begin to even think about buying a turbo 400 anything less than fucking $1,500 anymore.
1,500, shit.
No, I'm not talking about the kind you take and build and shit like that with the reed cases and all. I'm talking about just a regular turbo 400.
Yeah, plain old turbo 400's not too bad. But
yeah,
I'm saying for me to do it, I'm looking at a different drive shaft. I'm looking at different, all kinds of different shit. Without the computer upgrades or the cabling needed, and it's still going to cost me like $9,000. So that's why that never happened. I'm debating on whether I want to buy a different clutch for my car, so I don't have to put this heavy duty RXT back in it when I swap it out. Because
hell, why not put that one up for sale, and you might get enough out of that one to put like a better, a lighter clutch in it that won't cost you. Because I'm sure that clutch you got will still bring good money out on the market somewhere.
Yeah, they're like $1,700 new now. So I mean, I paid more than that for it because the prices have actually come down on those, which is crazy. But I still need to buy a clutch, which the minimum clutch I'm gonna spend over $500. But I have to get a special clutch because I have a 26 spline clutch or input shaft instead of a 23.
Yeah, because you had all that shit changed when they done that damn upgrade on your transmission.
When I did the Caliber, the options were 23 and 26 still, but they were out of the 23 spline input shafts. And so I either wait 6 months or I get it quicker. I wanted it quicker, so I got the 26 spline.
See, I wanted it quicker too, but it cost me 22 years of child support.
It's stronger, so that's better. I do like that, but I had to have that transmission rebuilt at less than 1,000 miles.
Yeah. Because I mean, hell, you hadn't even put it. I mean, you hadn't even put nowhere near 1,000 miles on it since Ken worked on your car.
I'm talking about originally when I first got it rebuilt.
Yeah, okay.
Stage 3. I did some stuff with it, took it out. I didn't even hardly race it at all. I never took it at the drag strip. Never had it at the drag strip.
Well, just hypothetically speaking, let me ask you this, and maybe Gary, since he's got the Mach 1 and the GT350 and stuff like that, maybe he can chime in on this too. If you was to put your transmission with that new clutch out on the market, what do you think those together would bring?
If I told you, I'd be lying.
So a stage 3 Caliber used with like 1,000 miles on it is what it's got about on it. I don't even think it has 1,000 miles on it. I
But say-
should probably be able to get $3,000 for the transmission. That's it.
And probably at least what 1,400 out of the clutch.
If I was lucky, because they're only 1,700 new.
Yeah, well, you're right. That's still not enough to get your 6R80 and all the
And
stuff
it's
you
a
need to
brand new
switch it
clutch.
over.
It's
Yeah,
still in the box. New.
yeah. Like I said, that's about half of what you need to really change your car over to a 6R80 and all the stuff you need to go with it. So, yeah, that really wouldn't help you out.
I'm going back to stock power. I don't want to go to an automatic. I like my 6-speed.
Oh, okay.
I love it. Even at the road course, which is what I want to do more of again, is I want to take it back to a road course car or a regular daily driver. It doesn't need to have that much power.
I agree 100%. I agree. I think taking it back to stock is probably going to be the best thing you could possibly do to that car, because then you can finally start daily driving it, enjoying your damn car
Oh
again.
God, I would love to daily drive it again. And the exhaust it's got on it sounds great.
So if you're doing a road course, are you better to have the automatic or the manual?
Okay, so road course, it depends on how you want to be, because a lot of if you've got an automatic, you need paddle shifters on it. It's got to be like a 10R80 would be the best. But I drove my wife's car, who has it's got the automatic. I drove that around. It's only an EcoBoost, but I drove that around Pacific Raceways one day on a lead follow thing. But I hung back a ways so I could get some good speed, and I took it around some of the curves that I take mine in. For one, the EcoBoost handles better because of the lighter front end. It just does, and my God, that automatic made it so easy. So when I'm coming out of a turn, I didn't have to take my hand off the steering wheel to be able to downshift. I just downshifted, and I came out of the corner so fast. The automatic works better, especially if it's a DCT.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the DCT is probably fucking badass on the road course.
With paddle shifters is probably quicker than I can shift my manual transmission, because I have to keep my hands on the wheel in a turn, and when I need to shift, I don't always have a time. I don't always want to pull my hand off the wheel.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it's tit for tat, but the manual, I can get out of the hole quicker. I can take off faster, but it's I won't say I couldn't. I could probably do about the same. I could probably get her EcoBoost Mustang around that track in the same time I took the Focus around the track, but not nearly as quickly as the GT.
Okay. Well, going now, Funky, asking you a question. If you ever was to get your hands on a Fairmont and you done the Coyote swap, would you go manual or would you go automatic? Say what now?
What am
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know you're a manual guy, but I'm just asking, in that particular car, would you go manual or would you go automatic?
I'm not a woman.
I don't give a damn. Hey, there's a lot of women out there that looks like me and winning a whole lot of drag races.
Automatics are for women.
Automatics are faster.
I don't care. They're for women.
But you got to understand, Funky don't build race cars, so that don't really matter to him.
I know women who can run a stick
So,
shift.
Pinks, I'm going to challenge you, because I race guys that's got automatics, and I drove a stick shift, and I busted their ass. So you go ahead and keep that.
So,
I was waiting for Gary to chime in on that.
The last race I was in that was not at a track. I was up against a DCT automatic, and I beat.
I'm talking straight drag race, baby.
Yeah, well, I've beat automatics before too. I've beat plenty of automatics.
But that's what I'm saying. But see, I'm going to tell you something.
But engine for engine, equal amount of horsepower and weight and all that. The automatics, the newer automatics, are a little faster, but if the driver doesn't know what they're doing, they'll
2019 GT Mustang.
Yeah.
Michigan Avenue. He was an automatic. I was in my 21 Mach 1, and I busted his ass.
Yeah, you should, because you're in the Mach 1. It had more horsepower.
No, he had a tuning shit on his car, so that's not true.
But still, though, I mean, that little bit of horsepower is almost minute, because it's only, 20, 30 more horsepower, if you think about it?
I can rev higher. and I can shift just as fast as they can.
Yeah, and I can too. I mean, that was proven when I went up against Mob. But I can shift just faster than he can.
Hey, damn Funky can prove it too, because he busted a GT500's ass with a manual. Hey, and he had a DCT and a whole lot more horsepower.
500 likes to sleep at the light.
Hey, we're just gonna leave that part out. Hey, you won. That's all that matters.
Hey,
You
ain't
won.
my fault I got better reaction time.
That's it, brother. Hey, look. Hey, you know how many drag races have been won and lost on the tree? You won. That's all that matters.
I won a race because I cut a 001 reaction time one time. I've never gotten a 000, but I did a 001, and then I won the race in the 5th digit. It was that fucking close.
I've got about 4 000s in my life.
I've never gotten a 000 ever because I'm pretty slow at the reaction. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. My reaction times are not the quickest. But
Hell, I probably couldn't cut a 550 right now. It's been a while since I've been on the drag strip, brother, and I probably couldn't cut a 550 in an automatic.
You're right. and I agree, Gary. It's true. Automatics are not always faster.
They're not.
It really is.
Hell, did y'all see Sick Week? Y'all see that fucking Teal Cobra? That was one bad fucking manual right there, dude. That son of a bitch was flying. He was getting somewhere in that quarter mile Cobra, and it was a real fucking Teal Cobra too. Just like the remember your buddy Funky Cobra LXs and GTs, whatever freaking name is now about RCs.
Wait, I gotta go back to Pinks now because I'm picking on Pinks now. So,
okay, go ahead, Gary.
Pinks, you said that you beat Car Mob GTR, and I know you did. I seen the video, but you had to play catch up, did you not?
No.
So you busted his ass off the line with an all-wheel drive car, or
We
you
were-
guys were on a roll.
We weren't off the line. We started at like 40.
Okay, see,
And we stayed together until I took off, until I left him.
But I'm just saying, off the line,
he'd blow me away. He's got all-wheel drive.
That's why I said you'd have to play catch up.
I would have to play catch up. I don't think I would have caught him.
I guarantee you now, you was to roll up next to him and try that 40. Boy, that would be a whole different outcome now. Holy shit.
Not yet. Not yet. They haven't tuned it yet.
Boy, that's going to be one fucking badass rocket when he's done
And
with
I
it.
am taking mine back to 400 and some horsepower. So
I'll tell you what, I don't know, and he probably will never release the real number, but dude, I ain't no telling how much money totally he's got going to have in that car when it's all done. That's going to be a lot of fucking money.
Didn't
Holy
he
shit.
tell us one night when he was on a live stream?
If he did, Gary, I don't remember.
It was a lot.
Yeah, I think.
Did he say that his car would, at the end of it, would cost more than his first house? Ain't that what he said?
Which is more than my house currently.
Holy, that's a lot of fucking money. Holy, but like he says, he goes, the car I'm building will outrun the dream GTR that I want. He said he wanted a Nismo. He said, but now a Nismo won't even fucking hold a candle to what he's going to have. So, hey, I look at it like this. If he
one night and he came out with the number.
I don't remember what it was though, Mach 1. It was
he was. I remember that, but I just, for the life of me, I can't remember the number that he said.
I remember the number, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah. I get you 100%. Yeah. I get you. But I'm happy for the guy, man. It's he's building his dream car, and I'm happy for anybody that's able to do that.
Pinks, I didn't hear you.
I say he broke it down by how much he bought the car for, basically, and how much he's put into it, and it was a pretty substantial number.
Right.
If I hadn't been drinking tonight, I could probably remember, but
hell, I wasn't drinking, and I still can't remember.
But
I know in my head a roundabout number, and it's more than I paid for this house.
I want to say I thought he said something around 150 to 170, but I can't remember the number in between. But I thought he said something like that.
Okay, whatever. I'm out.
Like I said, more than I paid for this house.
But you know, like I said, I'm happy for anybody. Like I'm happy for Funky. I'm happy for Funky. He's got 2 nice Mustangs that he built himself, and I'm happy for Gary because he's gonna have a damn. He's gonna have a.
Help me.
Well, it doesn't matter. You still turned wrenches on the damn car, regardless. You still turn wrenches. All right, I'm happy for Gary with his Fairmont. I'm happy for all you guys. I'm gonna be happy for Bama when he finally gets his Fox body the way he wants it. I'm happy for all you guys that's got your cars and stuff.
I'll be happy when I see Mr. Mach 1's Fairmont at Ford Takeover.
Did you say
this year.
Bama was going to paint his rainbow?
Yeah.
Dude, he will paint the car, but he ain't touching that fucking rainbow.
Yeah. He's gonna
No.
do that, and he's going to dye his hair blue.
I guarantee you, if that boy was to pull his britches down, I guarantee you his boxers got rainbows on.
Yep.
Well, no, I'm sorry. It's not- his hair's not going to be blue. It's going to be green. There we go.
Yeah. Green.
You guys are kind of scaring me.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared myself even talking like
Did you
that.
guys see my thumbnail on this video?
No, I didn't see it.
I did for about half a second, but it went away so quick
Yeah.
I couldn't read it.
It was
Yeah,
Joe
I
Rogan.
came straight into chat on my phone and scrolled up until I found the link and I clicked on it.
It was Joe Rogan talking to Jesus and an alien.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
right.
lord.
But I wanted you to explain.
You wanted who to explain what?
Funky explain his thumbnail in his video.
It's Joe Rogan talking to Jesus and an alien.
And
That's
you
why
said,
that's why the stream is named. He's starting to believe in both.
Oh, yeah.
But what makes you think that he's starting to believe in both?
Well, you should have heard his podcast with this guy. What was his name? Wes.
Oh
What was
god.
that dude's
I've
name?
heard about it. I've never seen it.
I saw it.
Matter of fact, wasn't some of the congressmen making fun of him because they said he believed in aliens because of that shit?
No. That. Where is this at? This is
No, it wasn't the congressman. It was that the show The View. What was that damn chick on there that was making fun of him? Oh, we're supposed to support somebody that believes in aliens. Talking about Joe Rogan.
yeah,
I remember that.
Wesley Huff, who's a biblical expert. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
It was just insane.
There it is.
And no, it was they said, and this is from Joe Rogan. Doesn't he believe in dragons? He believes in dragons. This
Yeah,
guy.
that's it. Dragons. What's her name?
I
Sunny?
remember that. I
And he-
remember
yeah, what-
that episode.
And he didn't. And Joe never said that.
No, he didn't.
No.
He said. He goes, wouldn't it be? He goes, it's just fascinating that different cultures have basically this mythical creatures that's the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
different parts of
That's
the
true.
world
That's true.
during the same years.
And then and then it's Steve Ranella, his friend Steve Ranella, who says he thinks they were real.
Yeah, I mean, what was the same thing about all the cultures that said there was a flood. So what?
Well, look, how are we to know that dragons never existed on our planet?
But
Nobody
the
was
thing-
alive back
funny
then to
thing
know the
about
truth.
that was Joe Rogan saw it, and then he's like, he said, I'm going to change my profile name, and he changed his Twitter handle to Dragon Believer.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was just to fire up all the people that was talking shit.
But I'll tell you something that I heard him say the other day when he was talking to this chick comedian. She's like, when they're talking about car, he goes, I love cars and stuff. She goes, yeah, what about, she goes, can you fix anything on a car? He goes, well, I could do things like change oil and change spark plugs. And then he said, most cars don't even have spark plugs now. And I go, what?
Yeah.
Well, you know, he was
I said,
referring to the electric
Joe,
cars.
you're pretty funny.
Yeah, he was referring to the electric cars, trying to fuck this chick's head up. But you
No.
know, look, when you got
No,
his kind of money,
nah,
you don't
that's
have
not-
to work on your own cars. You fucking pay somebody to do it.
That's what he does.
Oh, I know. I've watched what was it, Texas Metal that built his Chevelle, I think. Is that the name?
No.
What is it?
No, it was this guy out in L.A. His name was Steve Stroud or whatever.
Is that the guy that built the Chevelle of his?
Yeah, Yeah.
Oh man, I know one thing. That was one gorgeous motherfucker when they were done with it though. God, that was a pretty car.
Yeah, he's got like a Hennessy Raptor now. He's got a Hennessy SR. What's that? What's the Ram wannabe Raptor?
Oh God, I know the name of that damn truck. What is that son of a bitch? Like damn
XTR.
Cletus has got two of them.
Whatever.
He just had a 4-door and he got a 2R.
But Hennessy freaking made their version of it.
Yeah, so the TRX, but Cletus doesn't have two of them anymore. One of them got given away.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying he had two. He had the short one and then he had
Still has
the quad
short-
cap.
They
Yeah.
wanted the regular.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cletus had those trucks, and I couldn't remember the actual name of them. So.
TRX.
But it's a Mopar, so I don't practice on remembering anything about a Mopar anyway. So
All right, it's almost midnight. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna go to bed.
yeah, you've been up a lot of hours there,
4
brother.
hours
Yes.
now.
Well, you got
No,
4 hours worth of fucking stream going on here.
yeah, hey man, getting that damn watch time hours, you'll make fucking 50 cents next month.
Yeah, I'm not monetized.
hey, the IRS is getting audited. You might not even have to pay taxes on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Ladies and gentlemen,
All right, you guys have a good night. Funky, thanks for wrapping this up.
Yeah, fuck you. Take care, buddy. Hey man, I appreciate you letting me on the panel, buddy. As always, man, my pleasure.
Problem.
Y'all have a good one, man. Everybody be safe, whatever you're doing.
Clear.
salty. Oh well, take short strokes, cat.
The hell? There. Oh, it's. Why is this little extra?